Naruto.
C.
Thank you.
That's a B for me.
All right, look here. Code Geass is a C.
Oh no.
I'm not arguing with none of y'all. I'm not moving it no higher.
Oh, damn it.
Look, let's not waste any time.
Yes.
Okay.
It's brotherhood,
Yes.
so let's just go ahead and
Yes.
throw it in
Yes.
Yes. Look here, all of us in here grew up with that show. But
Yeah.
as we've gotten older, we know exactly where we gonna put that at.
Not on how and Symphogear exist, and somehow this dark deconstructionist bullshit found its way to the fucking top. Like, God! Yo, what's poppin', everybody? It's the No Level Cap Podcast. We're back once again with the crew to talk about all the anime, all the gaming, and none of the bullshit. I want y'all to give me a minute to introduce my incredible crew. We got the collector of collectors, the master of Twitch, Will Coleman. What's going on, Will?
We all doing good here. I'm also a part of a recent upcoming story on, that Resident Evil 4 collector's edition snafu at GameStop. So yeah, I'm a victim of that now. I don't get it.
Wait, what happened?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I'll get this to y'all quick. So apparently, somewhere along the line, they had us get the SKUs up when I was working there, and I pre-ordered it. I'm like, I'm gonna get this here because it'll come on in. I know I'm gonna have it. A couple of days ago, which would be like what? No, yesterday. 2 weeks ago would be 2 weeks later would be the release date. Tell me why they said, oh, we have to cancel all the pre-orders for the collector's edition that came in store and online. So if you pre-ordered that with us, we can't get it. So I'm like, wow. So I had to go back and get my money back because I can now not have the Leon statue in my room.
Dang.
They found one last way to fuck you, huh?
Yeah, they found one last way. They got me and a lot more people. So a lot of people are getting their money back right now. And it do. I hate it, but I'ma live. I'm
Is
still
it-
gonna
thought you
play.
got the.
Well, I was just gonna ask, was it like specifically your GameStop or like across?
It's all it's
So all
across
of them.
everything.
Oh,
So this
okay.
might have been
Oh,
a cap.
wow.
So this might have been a Capcom thing. Like at last minute, it was like, oh, we can't do it. We can't push them out. So get rid of everybody's things.
They
Man,
weren't going to be in a timely fashion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Man,
Damn.
Probably
GameStop just
that.
can't stop fucking up, though. Like, they keep taking
They
these
really
L's.
can't.
It's
They
crazy.
do, and
That
that's horrible.
sucks.
It does
It
suck,
do.
though. I'm sorry, bro.
It's cool, man. I got my money back. I'm getting it digital, and I got Octopath Traveler 2 behind it, so I ain't mad.
Hey, congratulations. That's a great game. Next up, we got the Black Daredevil and the secret weapon of No Level Cap, Terrence Flowers. What's good, Terrence?
It's been a good week, man. I went to go see the Demon Slayer movie this past Monday. And, I mean, despite it being mostly a recap movie, it was pretty good to at least see that in theaters. Although I will say my biggest critique is they pretty much took like the laziest route about doing it. They took the episodes, like the regular episodes, like with the openings and the EDs too. Like they just took that, copied it, pasted it together like the two episodes, and then they took the first episode of the new season, which is coming out next month, and put it at the tail end. And it's like
That's just an OVA.
it's not even
it's
OVA.
not even
It's like the way
OVA.
they formatted it is just
We
yeah, it's just weird. They didn't format it like a movie at all. They just literally took the episodes, put them together, and that's it. Like no kind of
It's a
like
marathon.
yeah, that's essentially what it is. Like it's almost like you're watching it on Crunchyroll with the openings and the endings just back to back.
So you could have stayed at
wow,
home.
that was lazy as hell.
Yeah, it was definitely
Yeah.
lazy, but it was cool seeing it in the theater, and especially like those last two episodes of the last season,
Oh,
like seeing
yeah.
that action on big screens. Like yeah, it was great.
It does. look good.
And seeing the first episode of the new season, it was cool. So yeah, it was a good experience on that. I know what I was gonna say. I was trying to remember what I was gonna say. Shout out to everybody who commented and watched the video from last week. Yeah, keep watching and keep commenting. We really do appreciate it. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say on that.
We're gonna get a little bit deeper into Demon Slayer in just a second. But let me introduce the rest of y'all. We got the living cartoon and the man with the golden voice, Rakeem Beck. What's going on, Rakeem?
Oh yeah, man, nothing much. Just looking to get into this episode. It's been a semi-busy week. I'm still in the transition process from getting out of my old job to my new job, and trying to teach my coworker everything, all my knowledge, and hand it off to them. So in that handoff process, and then I'll be transitioning to my new job very soon. So I might have a little time off, so I might go see my parents, or might just relax because I really need some sleep, to be honest. Get my sleep schedule back under control and just get everything good. Other than that, just still playing Destiny 2, still playing Trails from Zero,
Yeah.
and been frustrated with Destiny 2 because I'm trying to get the legend difficulty, get the better loot drops, and it's been basically so difficult. I'm butting my head on the wall. I'm thinking about just playing normal difficulty and calling it a day. Other than that, that's about it. Keeping it straightforward and looking forward to this episode.
That's what's up. Lastly, we've got One Punch Man and the Master of Combos, Mr. Devin Butts. What's good, Devin?
I'm good, man. This week, just work. It's never a dull moment in my job where I work at now, so I'm always on my toes. Random anime character could walk in at any time. You never know. This week I got a chance to play the Resident Evil 4 demo. Played that last night. It's pretty solid. I mean, you only get like the smallest of tastes. Like it's like 10 gigs, and it's like maybe 5 to 10 minutes worth of the game. Like
it's based on I think I've read somewhere it's based on kills. I've heard somewhere some people say it's like 10 kills, some people say it's 20 kills, but it's like however many once you kill a certain number of people, or if you run around enough until like the
bell sounds.
Yeah, the bell sounds, then you straight. So that's another. But yeah, it's definitely not long. I don't think it's pretty much designed to be long. I think it's just designed to like get you invested, to like see if you like the way the characters, the way Leon moves, the way the feel of the game, and other than that,
Yeah,
it's pretty solid. It's gonna take a little getting used to because the controls are pretty solid, but it's like a little floaty, just a tad bit. Because it's been a while since I played like RE2, and I'm pretty sure it's like the same system that they're using. But I mean, so far it seems pretty good. The game looks good. I can't wait to actually get the full game and get my hands on that. Capcom's been having sales. I went and bought Street Fighter 5 again just to kind of get myself prepped for 6. And I still hold my statement that Street Fighter 5 is the worst online experience I've ever had in a fighting game for sure, and possibly game period.
I can't believe you bought it again.
I mean, it was. I can't even, Terrence. I want to see what the PC version was different.
Oh, okay.
I've never had it on PC. I was like,
it ain't.
So it's kind of the same. I'm just like, man, you know what? I guess Street Fighter 6 can't get it fast enough, man. But that's pretty much been it for what I've been doing this week. Ready to get into this topic. Tell you all about how great Dragon Ball Z is, and let's do this thing, man.
All right. I am Sage Ashford, the man who won't shut up. If you didn't know, No Level Cap goes live every Monday morning. We're on YouTube for video fans. For the audio version, we're live on Spotify as well. We're also on TikTok. I want y'all to give us a follow before the government bans the Clock app for good. I do want to thank y'all for checking out last week's episode. Last time I checked, we were at 135 views. I want to thank every single one of y'all. If you haven't seen it, we did a deep dive on what is a JRPG, our thoughts on Final Fantasy 16, and where we think the genre should go moving forward. Definitely go check it out. I think it's one of our best episodes yet.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This week, we wanted to try something a little different. It's popular a little bit. We out here clout chasing, the show that does reviews of like 30-year-old movies and shit. We clout chase out here sometimes. And I noticed that like doing tier lists and shit was popular. And I was like, we could probably get some good discussion out of this. And so we'll be looking at MyAnimeList top 100 most popular anime. I do want to talk about how that's going to work. We'll all say where we think something should go. Majority say will win out. So, if you think something is dope and it's lower than you think it should be. I mean, I know we mostly agree on a lot of shows, but, sometimes we do have a little bit of difference. If somebody wants to argue something go up or down, they can speak up for their favorite series. Or you can argue that something deserves to be shot down to the bottom trash. As you can see, we've got our list. It's S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, and like the haven't seen. Some of us have seen more anime than others, and then some of us have seen a lot of anime, but not necessarily popular anime. And so we will be a little bit kind of relying on each other's like tastes and shit like that. But I do have one curveball I wanted to throw y'all. So as you see, like the list. There can only be 10 S tier anime. Like, we're not gonna have the S tier crowded with 50 anime. Fuck that. You get 10. It's 10 slots. There'll be 15 slots for A tier anime, 20 slots for B tier anime. Everything else has to be C tier, which if you do your numbers, you notice that's basically like, you got I believe that should leave you like 55. Am I wrong?
10.
Don't ask me to do
25,
math.
45, 55.
I was gonna say, hit me with the numbers again so I'll be sure.
Yeah, out of 100,
It's-
you got it.
It's 55 remaining for C tier. So like most of the list is going to go on C tier, which is going to piss people off no matter what. But like,
Oh boy.
y'all will see it coming, so it's all good.
So you said 10S, 15A, and how many B?
20. Basically, just
20.
go up by 5 every time.
Okay, and then the
It'll be
rest have to
55.
be C. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's definitely a curveball, but yeah, we can handle
Yeah,
that.
it is.
Hey man, I'm not trying to see no list that's like, oh man, all this is S and all this is A. And then,
I definitely wasn't gonna put everything in
Nah,
S.
nah.
I was definitely gonna try and be as honest as possible, but
Well, I mean, yeah, but like even still, like I could definitely see a list where like C tier just didn't have a bunch of shit in it, and I was like, nah, we're not gonna do that. Plus, I want to piss a few people off just to see what happens.
well, all
So
right.
next, so let's just go ahead and get started. Let's just go ahead and get into it.
Okay.
The first anime is A Silent Voice. I hadn't seen it. Who has seen it?
I've had so many opportunities to see it, but I just haven't.
I have not seen that.
Yeah.
Will, have you seen it?
I own it personally on Blu-ray. Hadn't sat down with it yet.
Man,
Oh,
that don't help
damn,
us.
none of us have seen it. Oh no!
That don't help us.
What a way to
Starting
start
off-
things off.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
we're starting
no.
off bad. Starting off bad.
We the biggest,
We
baby.
can't watch everything. I'm sorry, bro.
Somebody out there is gonna
man.
say, "Damn, you all suck already."
Yeah, I mean, it ain't a good look, man. But it's all good. We'll just go ahead and toss that in the haven't seen category. Keep it moving. Akame Got Killed is next up.
C.
See.
I mean,
Correct.
if we only have so many for S, A, and B, then it has to be C.
Yeah.
I could have said 99 of them could go in S tier, and I still would have said this is a C tier. Hell, it's a D tier to me. That shit trash.
Well, damn.
Yeah, I think
Fucking
C
hate
is
Akame
fair.
Got Killed.
Only
B-tier.
watched a portion of it, and it never hooked me.
You watched too many episodes. You should have watched 0.
Well, damn.
Okay, actually, I take that back. The first episode had like a really cool little twist to it, where the assassin showed up and killed what you thought was this nice family, and then it turned out like, oh, they actually not nice at all. They like some monsters, and like we kill the monsters. That was a really cool twist. After that, you don't need to see no more of that show. That show ass. Angel Beats. Now I do believe a couple of us have seen Angel Beats.
I have multiple times.
Yeah, Terrence.
Yes, I have multiple.
There we go. And I've seen a couple episodes. Where would y'all rank it?
Man, if there's only so many, shit.
Okay.
It can't be C. I'll put that. It cannot be C. No.
Actually,
won't
you
be
know
C
what?
at
I
all.
kind of hold this. It was meant to be 25 B tier anime.
Yeah.
Because it was supposed to be half and half, and I just realized as I was doing the math. So like it'll be 25 B tier anime. Also, I know we're gonna
Gotcha.
get joked for like not being able to do math properly. But
Yeah, we gonna get it.
but B tier is fine for me.
Definitely.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, you could fight for a spot, man.
Okay.
If you
I'll
want
say
to
this.
fight for it, go ahead.
Okay, I'll say this. With Angel Beats, I would, in my opinion, as many times as I've seen it, after seeing it so many times, because I've seen it at least a minimum of 5 or 6 times, because I've introduced people to it. So with me, it can stay at B tier because of, I'll say literally because of the ending, because I feel like it could have fit in some more. There was more to be had with the story.
Mm.
So B tier is fine by me. It's a good show, no doubt about it. Really good show, and that's a KyoAni show. You can't go wrong with those types of shows. So B tier, it wouldn't go higher due to how it ended.
Yeah, you know what? I agree with Will. Just because to not linger on it. I personally would put it in A tier if this was my tier list, but yeah, I think B is fine. Yeah, for what Will said, I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The next up is
Hana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that we do have our own kind of like leanings, and Anohana is definitely not one of mine. Who has seen Anohana?
Yeet. I have.
Have it on my list, but haven't watched it. I know of it though.
I watched it when it came out when I was at Mississippi State, and I ended up buying like the premium like Blu-ray DVD set. I have it. I like it a lot. Can you?
Where are we putting it?
We're gonna put that at B, no doubt about it. It's a really good anime. It really is. Plus, like the movie kind of explains some things in between after the fact with, kind of like some after the thing after the show ended, explains some of those things and kind of brings those characters back together after those events.
All right, so B tier was Anohana, and then the next up is another. I have not seen another. Has anybody seen it?
I've seen enough of
Another.
it. C tier.
Damn, Will, where
Oh.
would you put it?
I was gonna be like, it's an okay show. It could go in C tier. I still would recommend it to some people who like horror though. Like horror type, a horror leaning show, that would be one to go.
You know what? This name sounds familiar. Something that I wanted to start watching, but I just never. When you said horror, I'm like, okay, it sounds familiar, but I never actually started it yet.
You're like it's not gory horror, but it's more like supernatural type thing.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
I like all brands.
All right, Assassination Classroom. I finished it. Well, I got close to the end. Anybody else seen it?
I've seen a good portion of it.
Where would you put it, Devin?
Since there's limited space, I personally want to say A tier.
That's
But
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's like
I've heard nothing but really good things about
I've
Assassination
heard
Classroom.
It's a good anime.
I enjoy what I watched from it.
Yeah,
I thought it was
it's solid. I wanted to try for a long time. When I finally watched, I'm like, it's pretty good.
It's got a nice little balance of comedy and action, and like
Yeah.
Koro
That's a good
Sensei
premise.
is like a really cool character,
Yeah,
and it's like a great premise. So yeah,
Has
Yeah.
anyone finished it?
I have not. I got really close, but
Okay.
I'm bad about finishing anime. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
hey,
bad.
man, same here.
Yeah, so all right, look, man. The next up is Attack on Titan, and I do not fuck with this show, but I know everybody else does. So where would y'all put it?
S tier.
yeah. I got
Honestly, if I'm being honest, I would put it S tier just because I feel like
Yeah.
S tier needs to be reserved for anime that are gonna be remembered for years to come. And I mean, let's be
I'm
real.
gonna forget it for years to come, but I mean, yeah, you know.
Well, I mean, the
Forget
four
it.
of us
We still
override you in
gonna
this
remember
case. So
He won't let
I mean, I control the mouse, so I could just put this bitch in C, but I'm not gonna do that.
I mean, you go for it.
I'm benevolent in this bitch, so I'm gonna just be like, all right, man, you know, it's S tier, and that's somehow our first S tier anime.
I'm gonna put.
Let's start with A.
Bakemonogatari is the next one up. What's up? Has anybody seen it?
I have.
I watched a few episodes of it.
Yeah, I watched the entire first season, which that's what that
Okay.
is. I would put it at B. It is a really good show, and I mean, there's nothing else like it. Like it's like the whole.
It's one of them. The Monogatari series is a series that I've always wanted to check out because you've got Bakemonogatari, Katanagatari, and then all those
Monogatari.
other ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I've always wanted to see those, but I
Yeah.
mean,
Bake, Nisei, and there's a couple others behind
Yeah.
it.
And then there's a
yeah.
movie. There's a lot. It's a very big show. I mean, it's one of those shows that can never get dubbed just because there's so many Japanese jokes and stuff in there that
Right.
the American audience wouldn't understand. But it's a really good show. So I definitely put it at least B.
I'm imagining this is one of those ones where it would go higher if you didn't have like the restriction.
I put it in A. If there were no restrictions, I put it in
I
A.
would too, because it's just so unique.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. There's no promises that there will be 15 anime that go in A tier, so let's just see.
Yeah,
Black Butler. Has anybody seen it?
I have. I've watched. I've pretty much watched all of it, aside from like the rest of Book of like Circus. I never finished that. But if I had to put it somewhere, I hate to disappoint a couple of my friends and like the Fujoshi. I never put that in C.
Damn.
I think I've maybe seen like the first episode of this. I think.
Same.
I've never seen it.
I know of it, but yeah, I haven't watched any of it. I mean, I know it's stupidly popular. People love to. It was at the time.
It was
People
a
loved to
big
cosplay
thing.
the characters and everything. Like it was huge.
I
so-
do
Yeah.
remember that. I mean, y'all remember there was like an era of like Butler anime and shit like that for like a while,
yeah.
for like the
Yeah.
late 2000s, early 2010s. It was like an era of like Butler and Maid anime. So, and Black Butler was definitely like up in that tier.
Yeah, it was.
So this next tier, this next group of 5, maybe we can have a little bit more group participation. Black Clover.
Ooh.
I've seen. a
It's
little
hard,
bit of
man.
that.
Man, it's
That's
so
a-
it's so
that's
in
a-
between B and C is not funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The beginning of that
Funny enough,
show-
Black Clover BC.
Yeah.
Wow.
If it was the manga, this would be a whole different discussion. But the anime, like,
That's a good point.
It was really hard to get past like that first. Getting to like the good stuff, maybe like episode 40 or 50, when it starts getting a little bit better.
The Seabed Temple arc is when that story finally starts to really
I agree.
peak.
Yeah,
and so it's hard, man.
Yeah, you know what?
Especially
yeah.
For me personally, the animation, like it was really like I tried. I was pushed. I want to watch it, but there was certain parts of animation where I was like, I can't. I just could. It took me out of the moment.
Given
so
the
I
given
gotta put a C for me
the
personally.
you say C?
C for me personally.
Yeah,
I think I stick in it. I would say the Black Clover manga, that's a B, but yeah, the anime, it's a C. Yeah. It doesn't in my opinion get good until the tournament arc with between the different factions, the different whatever they're called. You know what I'm talking about.
The different Magic Knight guilds, yeah.
Yeah, the different guilds. Yeah.
Given the how unwatchable the first episode is, like the dude that's playing Asta, he tries so hard. His voice is so shrill, and it just makes it damn near unwatchable. Like that first episode, like he tones it down over time, but like that first episode is rough.
The memes that came from that were legendary back then.
I can see how people, because I watched a good few episodes, but I was still like early in it. Yeah, and Asta, I know people when it first came out, people were making the parallels between Naruto, and it's obviously there. It's very kind of Asta. You know, he's kind of
I want to be the
Naruto.
Wizard King,
yeah.
you know.
But it seemed like he was even more obnoxious than Naruto.
Yeah,
I feel
he's definitely more obnoxious than Naruto. Yeah,
like Naruto was like, I'm gonna be the Hokage. I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna beat you, Sasuke. But he was like, I ain't got no magic, but I'm gonna do these push-ups. And
I feel like I would like for Black Clover, at least like the first part, to kind of get like a remake, kind of a redo.
You're not getting
that
for years.
Not getting that at all.
Yeah, you might not be getting that.
Bleach. Where are y'all putting Bleach?
Oh boy, man, it's kind of like it's better than Black Clover, but
I
think it's got to be B minimum.
Look, man, that shit C tier to me. I'm gonna just go ahead and get it out there and open it. Everybody else hemming and hawing around. To me, it's C tier, if only because like there are two arcs that are like identical to each other. Soul Society arc, hey man, they gotta go to this realm I ain't never been to, fight a whole bunch of people so I can rescue Rukia, and then the arc after that,
Mundo.
Man, I gotta go to Waco Mundo, fight a whole bunch of people I don't recognize so I can rescue Orihime. Like, god dang.
Personally, I would kind of put it in like a B tier because
I'm gonna just say B.
Portions of this I really fucking like. Like really like.
Yes.
But I can't put it above a B because of the flaws.
No, it can't go above B. I feel like because of its influence, it kind of deserves that B. Like if there was like a B minus, it would be there.
I would give it a B plus if it had a B plus. I'd give it a B plus.
I give it a C minus if I could give it, but I mean I'm just
like I legit enjoy Bleach.
We'll leave it there then.
Bleach was my favorite of the big three for a long time, and then somebody started pointing out the flaws, and once they started pointing them out, I could not see them, and I was like, all right, this show. And then that's when I basically gave up on the big three as a whole, really, to be honest with you. Because Ichigo is the best protagonist among the three of them. Blue Exorcist.
Haven't seen it. I mean, I know of it, and I've seen like the first episode, I haven't seen it.
I've seen a few episodes of it.
This is not gonna be a good impression, but I actually enjoyed the first season. But I will say this: Blue Exorcist was the anime that made me like burn out on anime. That was like the anime I watched.
Ironically, because
his
powers are fire.
Yeah, that was the anime I watched. It had me take a break from anime for a little while. I just was kind of burnt out. So my memories of this aren't going to be as fun as I do. But I did enjoy good portions of it. The premise is very interesting, but I probably would put it like a C tier, honestly.
All right, C tier.
I would say a B, but you know. Well, I can say I'll probably say B minus. I say C is a good median because I did watch it. I enjoyed it.
Next up, Bungo Stray Dogs. Has anybody seen more than a couple episodes?
I've not watched Stray Dogs.
Know about it? Haven't seen it.
Nope.
I've seen a couple episodes. It's all right, but I mean, like I can't give up one of those spots. I just don't feel like I can to like B. It should probably be in B, but given our rule set, it's gonna have to be in C. Chainsaw Man.
I liked it.
I
haven't finished it yet, but I enjoyed it.
It's too soon to put that in S.
No.
That's what I was just about to say that. I'm about to say it hasn't really fully proven itself. to be a S tier anime.
It's gotta have
good.
like you gotta at least get through 2 seasons before you can just be getting.
That's fair.
I'll say this, that
that's fair.
Chainsaw Man is like the first season of My Hero Academia. You definitely see the potential there, but like you said, Will, it needs to prove itself. And so I personally would put it at B.
B.
I think that as it is right now, I'd put it at B. That's where I put
B's.
it.
I'm gonna say A.
Yeah.
Devin
B.
says
Devin really
A.
liked it. Devin really
Will,
liked
you
it.
said what?
I said B.
All right, well there it is. There's your B. Charlotte. Has anybody seen Charlotte?
I've seen Charlotte.
I was
Charlotte-
recommended the show and never got around to it.
If Angel Beats is B, damn.
Yeah, I have to do that sometimes too.
So okay, for me personally, it'd be a B tier anime. But for the sake of this list, I put it at C simply because it does have the same kind of problems that Angel Beats has. Is that it kind of gets to like the end and it kind of like rushes through it when there's definitely some more that could have been fleshed out. So unfortunately, I'd put it in C. That's Sorry to the Charlotte fans.
Hey man, you know
sorry,
it is
y'all.
what it is.
I mean, I like Charlotte. I actually like the characters and everything. I think their dynamic is great, but yeah, for the sake of this list, I put it at C.
Chunibyo. Has anybody seen it?
I have.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Where would y'all put it?
What do you think, Will?
Me? I'm thinking B.
That's
That's
about
what
what
it
I would
feels
think.
like to me.
Chunibyo is cool. I like Chunibyo. It's a very heartfelt.
It's a
anime.
fun watch.
Yeah,
It's a
it's a
fun
fun
watch. I
watch.
like
It's
it.
very heartfelt. Yeah, I put it at B. I think B is a good score for it.
Okay.
Good place. I mean.
Planet. I know Will has seen Planet. Terrence, have you seen Planet?
Yeah, and that's regular Clan It's not After Story, right?
That's
Yeah,
not
that's-
after story.
That's not
Okay.
at the story. That's first season.
What do you
Actually,
that-
if I'm not mistaken, I said everything counts as like the franchise, basically the franchise as a whole. So
Okay.
where would y'all rank the franchise as a whole, Planet and
Oh,
After
the
Story?
franchise.
Okay. So, okay. Well, just real quick. So, does that count 1,000-Year Blood War for Bleach?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm cool with it being B then, because 1,000-Year Blood
Yeah.
War is
Mhm.
damn good. So I'll keep it. We keep it at B. But
Actually, you know what? I forgot about that, so I take it back. I was gonna say Bleach belongs in C, but 1,000-Year Blood War is really well done. Even if I like the plot is kind of more interesting and the animation is much better. B is where I would put 1,000-Year Blood War. So yeah,
yeah,
Classroom of the
I think Clan can go in B. Yeah, Clan has
Clan
B.
can go in B.
Yeah.
Classroom of the Elite.
That's a
Watch
C.
that.
Well, who all has seen it? Am I the only one who's seen it?
I ain't seen it.
I'm sorry, that was such a quick C, bro. I wasn't ready for that.
It's like
Have you
He
seen
said,
it?
put
Will?
it there. Sadly, I haven't.
Okay.
But
So I'm the only one who's seen it,
quick, I'm
right?
like, damn.
All right, look here. Code Geass is a C.
Oh no.
I'm not arguing with none of y'all. I'm not moving it no higher.
Oh damn it.
I don't care if y'all seen it. Whatever. I will allow you to make your case, but when you're done, I'm still gonna put it at C.
Well, I guess
gonna make my
the
case
C,
right
Code
now,
Geass stands for C, so I guess
You
put it
damn
there.
right.
All right. C stands for
Code
Code
Geass.
Geass. And clearly,
I cannot tell y'all
clearly
how
not
much it
conscious.
hurts. I cannot tell y'all how much it hurts that Code Geass is the highest rated mecha anime. What that tells me is that people don't watch mecha anime. They seen Code Geass and was like, I don't need to see no more of them. Like, it ain't no fucking way. Similarly, well, no, not similarly, because I just overrode on that one. I'm not going to override on this one. Where does Cowboy Bebop go?
Yes.
That it has to be
Yes.
S. I mean, let's be
S.
real. S.
S.
Let's be real.
S. Let's be real.
it's a
Thank you.
classic.
Thank you. Danmachi.
Danmachi? Ooh.
I think we should
haven't
let you
watched
be
enough
the
of it, haven't
determiner of
Yeah,
this
you,
since
I'm
you
gonna let
like
you
it
be the judge
most.
of that one because you the man.
I mean,
that-
I've seen the
you-
first
you the-
season, but
You the Danmachi man, bro.
I
If
can't
it was
say
my
anything after
list-
season 1.
If it was my list, I would have it at A, but it's not my list, so we're gonna put it at a B. It's a very good anime.
think
I
that's
love
fair.
the growth. I love the growth
Okay.
that you get to see with Bell, and like the fact
Yeah.
that he actually grows the group, because they could have easily just tried to like have it be Bell and Hestia the whole time, and then he never grows the group, and it's just constant flirting going nowhere. But they didn't do that, so I'll give him that one.
Yeah.
It's a good B. Next up, Darling in the Franxx.
Oh boy,
Terrence, you saw this, right?
man! I think that ending would have everybody put it in C.
Damn, it was like that, huh?
No,
It
that
was like
ending
that.
is legendary for
It
being
was like that.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I think C has to be appropriate for that, unfortunately.
All right. Okay. Dead Man Wonderland.
See,
Yeah.
Damn.
See,
anime
thought you
is
liked
great. I love it. Anime is great.
Yeah.
Finale is awful, unfinished. Doesn't have
There it
enough
is.
of a
Yeah,
width of
I
anime to
agree.
even
He
have
said
any
it.
meat behind it. I can't go with something that's unfinished and it ends bad. Like I can't put it higher
Yeah.
than C. I'm
Dead
sorry.
Man Wonderland is a go read the manga anime.
Read
It
that.
is.
Yeah.
That is usually the worst kind of
Yeah.
like go read the manga.
I love a
like,
theme
damn.
song though.
Oh yeah,
You're
that opening was
dead,
fire.
man. Yeah.
I probably, if me remembering watching it,
You know,
I probably would have been like B-, but I do remember that ending being like very just like, all right,
and
what?
that was it. And that
like it
was
Yeah,
just
it.
ended
that's it,
so,
bro.
like yeah. So I agree with C.
I said, if this was a manga list, this could be a whole different conversation.
The reason
Anime,
why I
can't.
went ahead and abused my powers because I knew I was gonna lose on this next one. Where does Death Note go?
Man, I'm stuck between S and A. I feel like
I'm
it
gonna
needs
say
to be
because
A.
it kind of. I feel like
yeah,
the latter
I
half
think-
of it
I
kind
think-
of fumbled a little
I
bit.
think A.
Well, hold on.
I'm
What
gonna
was
say
the criteria you used for Attack on Titan, and what made you give that an S again?
Talking me
Be remembered.
specifically?
S.
Yeah.
For me, I mean, Attack on Titan is going to be remembered for years to come. Just, I mean, look how big Attack on Titan is. I mean, you
Death
could say
Note
Death
is-
Note is the same thing.
You know,
That
You
shit
know-
came out in 2007, and we still talk about it today. So
you know what?
The-
You got a point, and here's my reason. I love the show, but I was on TikTok one night. A chick ended up talking about how her friend loves anime, and
she
decided
didn't watch anime at all, and she wound
never
up
watched
watching
anime. She went on Netflix looking. She scrolled past. She said, "Oh, this is gonna be boring." She messed around and picked up Death Note, and she gave a whole recap right in the video. And I'm just like,
Yep.
"Oh, you liked it, huh?"
Like I said, I'm between S and A, but I mean, what do you all think?
A for me personally. I just some of the latter half of it just kind of like.
Hey, look, I'm not
Kinda
gonna fight
fell flat.
y'all. If y'all want to put it on A, I'll
Yeah,
just put it on
I
A.
would agree with A.
Okay.
Yeah.
Death-
We're gonna go with A, but it's still something
Okay.
that I feel
I mean,
like if you knew,
yeah.
come watch Death Note.
Death Parade. Has anybody seen
Man.
Death Parade?
I have.
unique anime.
Man, Death Parade
not
is so
finished.
good.
Death Parade is so good, bro. I kid you not, I want to throw that in S so bad if this was my list. But if I have to be honest here, if we doing it by these rules, it's A tier.
I put it at
A
A
tier
too.
from you.
I
A tier
put it
from
at
you?
A as well.
Rakeem, you said
I
you
wanna
saw
see-
some of it. What would you call
Just
it?
a little bit. I really enjoyed it though. The few episodes I watched, very good.
Yeah,
Very good.
it's a
That-
well
that-
done
that
anime. It's
parade
well
is-
done. I wish it
that
got
parade is
another
so
season,
good.
but the season that we got, it's
Bruh.
really good.
Demon
It
Slayer.
stands on its own.
Whoo!
There's
Slayer right now?
gonna be some contention.
This one's
Ooh.
troublesome because off the animation, it's a S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, off of
animation
popularity,
alone.
off of everything that is, off of where
And
it
I've
is right
enjoyed
now, it's
Enjoyed
an
every
S, but-
season.
yeah.
Enjoyed the movie.
Yeah.
If that's the case, hey, I can only go off what I got. Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I have to.
it's
Okay.
Yeah,
It-
but the
yeah.
plot ain't that good.
The plot ain't
Who
that
is it?
good.
Who is it?
I
The
don't know, man. I
characters,
feel like
they kind of thin.
Somewhat.
The characters are okay. in
They
my
do what they
opinion.
need to do.
Like they not extraordinary, but they're okay.
You know what?
I-
Okay, put it at A. Put it at A. I think A
Break it
will
down.
be.
I just
I
I
picture
mean, I feel like have we ever seen anything? It's just like on animation alone. Like I don't know that there hadn't been anything. I don't think that some stuff come close, but like Demon Slayer almost on another level, man. Like fight scenes.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, I do agree. I still think
Uh,
about the thing with the animation though,
I-
where they say all those effects that if we see that,
I
what they
just can't,
see,
in good conscience, put that at S tier, and then we got Bleach down here at B, and Code Geass down here at C, which is me, but still, and then we've got some other shonen that are coming up, and they not gonna wind up in S tier either. It's just
Right.
I can't, in good conscience, put that at S tier.
It's one of those I think
Speaking-
we could revisit depending on how the list turns out at the end.
Right.
Plus, agreed. Plus, I know how Demon Slayer ends. Trust me, it's an A tier. Dr. Stone.
Dr. Stone's a solid B, man.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think Dr.
think
Stone's
it's
a
a B.
solid B. That anime is enjoyable.
I
and
agree
it's,
with
like,
that.
educational in like I don't know. It's just a very inspirational anime. I like Dr. Stone.
Yep.
I fuck with Dr. Stone heavy. So like,
Yeah.
if without the qualifications, I probably would put it at A. So like, B is a solid. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna argue with that. All right,
S tier. Come on, man. Double it.
Wait, what's that?
Stop it. Stop it right
Stop
now.
it, bro.
Wait,
Stop
what
it
show
right
is
now.
it? I can't see it.
That's Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon
Oh, Dragon.
Ball Z.
Oh,
You don't see the
Lord have
goat
mercy.
right there?
Oh,
Goat
Lord.
goat coo?
Oh
No.
boy.
No,
All
look
Let's
here.
go.
Look here. All of us in here grew up with that show. But
Yeah.
as we've gotten older, we know exactly where we want to put that at. So by all means, you
Look,
know
I
where to
can't-
place this age.
I can't rank this higher than C. I'm sorry. Like I understand a lot of people, they still love it. And I mean, like, I feel like people that love Dragon Ball Z will never cheat on their girlfriend ever because they just the most faithful motherfuckers in the universe. Because like
I don't know about
I
that.
just don't know how you see Dragon Ball Z and then go see other anime and be like, yeah, Dragon Ball Z better than that. Like, based
Now-
off what?
Now, are we qualifying this? So we said franchise. Are we qualifying Dragon Ball Z and Super, or just Z as it's in totality?
I think it's
Dragon
just
Ball,
Z,
Dragon
right?
Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super, all of it.
Oh, so
Ooh,
we're
that's
counting
a
all
mix.
of it. Oh,
Ooh, that's
No,
That's
we're
a-
counting
that's-
now. We're
that's
counting.
really a
all
mix.
That's a extreme mix.
I mean, Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. I mean, though, for me personally, I'd put Dragon Ball Z at
I
B
put it B.
tier. But
that's what I
I
would
mean,
it's gotta be for me.
If you
really.
do all now,
Yeah.
GT if like
I'll put it.
I'll
I
take the
don't
good
even-
with the bad,
I don't
brother.
even- I mean,
all right. Durarara.
I've seen
Durr.
I've
I've seen,
seen
little
most of
bits
it.
of that.
Natural.
Okay.
I've seen that.
would
I
y'all
did
say?
enjoy what I
Enough of it.
saw.
Where would you put it?
What do you think, Will?
What do I think for Durara? B.
Yeah,
That's what I was gonna say.
Just because
yeah.
just because of Shizwo, he's a Saiyan in the universe. They just ain't tell you that.
Yeah.
Elfin Lied.
Never
Oh,
watched
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I
Mm,
watched that.
Man, I have.
Elfin Lee.
I don't
Violent
have.
ass anime.
Man.
It just felt violent for no reason sometimes. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it did go that way, especially the beginning.
I mean, the story is well told. And it's a sad anime. Man, personally, I put it at B tier, but I don't know
Yeah.
what you all think.
I put it at B tier.
Mm.
I definitely would. If there were like other slots, I'd probably put it at B plus, but B.
Got spaced.
I'll let y'all have that one.
Erased.
I've seen Erased. Who else has seen it?
I haven't, but I definitely heard that somewhere along the line they kind of threw it away at the end. So when I heard that, I'm like,
I heard nothing but positive things about Erased from
yeah,
like
like
a
I
long
heard
time.
positive stuff, but
So-
I've heard that at the end of the show they threw it away. They threw it down the gutter. I was like, how you do that?
So there's some people who say that the ending is like really bad. I don't think it's that bad. Like it does. There's a different route they could have gone. I put it that way, but I do think that the ending takes it from like an A tier anime to a B tier anime because I still think it's a solid watch. Yeah,
Yeah.
I put it in B. I put it in B.
Okay, all right,
Okay.
all right. I accept that.
Oh, this is one for you, Sage.
It's not one for me. Because
Yes.
I love Fairy Tail.
Okay.
However, Fairy Tail is not a better anime than. It's not better than Dr. Stone, right? Or it's not as good as Dr. Stone, right?
Mhm.
If Dr. Stone's in B,
The
better
power
than
of
Dragon Ball
friendship.
Z to me. I don't care what nobody say. But it's just I just can't, in good conscience, put it on the same level as Dr. Stone. If it was Eden Zero, I'd be fighting for it, but I can't.
Right.
Plus, the last arc is not great. After like a bunch of arcs that just constantly improve on one another, and
Right.
it just I can't discount just how good the writing is for some of these characters. They all get like even some of the tiniest characters get their own moments. It's not quite to the level of what I hear about One Piece, but it is pretty solid. But I just can't, in good conscience, put it above something like a Dr. Stone. So there you
That's
go.
fair.
Mhm.
That's fair.
Understandable.
Fate, the Fate
Zero.
franchise.
series.
Oh, the
Hold
whole
on, hold on.
franchise, not just Zero.
Mm.
Oh,
The whole franchise.
man.
Man, that's a rough.
That's-
That's
that's
kind of hard
rough.
to.
That'd be hard to judge in his own right.
Each
Man, the
one
whole
is really their
franchise.
own thing. It's kind of man.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep. And I ain't watching none of it, man.
Ain't it like 30 of them?
Yeah, I mean, he's
Yes.
not-
Okay,
Fate-
so
Fate-
really,
Fate Stay
really,
Night,
I
Fate-
mean,
Hey,
just think about Fate
BBW.
Zero,
Fate Zero,
Fate Stay Night,
Stay night.
Fate Grand Order.
Fate Grand Order, Absolute Babylon, yeah, and
Yeah.
Fate.
Unlim-
What's the other one?
Unlimited Blade
Unlimited
Works.
Blade Works. Thank you.
Blade Works.
Yeah,
So those
then there's
four are the
those-
main
Then there's the movies. Heaven's
And
Feel
Heaven's
all
Field.
that.
And Heaven's Field. Those are the main ones. We're not gonna be talking about Apocrypha because that shit is garbage.
Oh wow.
It's so boring. I'm sorry.
Wait, isn't
Okay,
Apocrypha the
gotcha.
one with Astolfo?
Yes,
Yeah, that's
but
the
I
one
mean,
with
just because
everyone's
it's got an
favorite
And
adorable
Mordred?
trap in it, just because it's got an adorable character in it, don't mean I'm a fuck with it.
Oh.
Mordred was cool too, but like, no. Absolute Babylonia is really good, like top tier. Zero is pretty solid.
Zero's
If
an
it
A
was-
in my opinion.
Right,
Yeah.
Babylonia
There
is
you
an
go.
A in my opinion.
Unlimited Blade Works
Works,
is an A in my opinion.
there you go.
Sound like you just
Okay,
put it at
now
A.
we talking
Yeah.
then, so it's definitely A.
I guess
Fire
yeah, we'll
Force.
just put it in A, yeah.
And then no trouble tie.
Fire Force. I feel like it feels like a B anime to me.
I think so
really,
too.
Yeah, Fire Force is definitely
I've
B.
said this over and over again that Fire Force has the perfect first episode.
Yeah,
After that first episode is kind of up and down. Like there's some episodes that are stronger than others. Some of the characters are better than others. I think it's a good B anime. I think it's enjoyable watch.
People
Yeah.
love
But
it.
that's
It's,
the bias where
it's
I'm
got a
at. How
great
y'all
fan
feel about
base.
it?
It'd probably be higher if what's the character Tamaki wasn't in it.
Oh, her, yeah.
yeah, I agree. Like the horniness of it is kind of like dragging it down a little bit. But yeah, B is where I
A
would put
lot
it
of
otherwise.
shows like that.
And it's usually her that it happens to.
Oh
Look.
boy.
Look, let's not waste any time.
S.
S.
Okay.
It's brotherhood,
Yes.
so let's just go ahead and
Yes.
throw it in.
Yes.
S.
Yes.
S.
Is that another Full Metal Alchemist on the list?
03.
It's yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's get that.
03.
Yeah.
I mean, we might as well go ahead and talk about it since we got it here.
Yeah.
03
Okay,
is
so-
not a sequel, and it's not like, so
It is
that's
not.
why I counted it as a separate thing. It is quite good. I know there are some people who are trying to make 03
Seem like it's
03 is-
bad.
No. The opposite.
It's better.
It's enough
Oh, it's
time has
better
passed
than-
now that you've got a crowd of people like 03 was actually the best one, and I'm like,
It took
man,
his time with the story and literally developed the characters better.
It's more
It's
it's
just
that,
different
and then
now.
it's also just like people like, oh man, 03 deals with more mature themes. I'm like, no, it just tosses out the core theme at the end of the story. Like instead of equivalent exchange being the thing that you built your whole story around, at the end it was just like equivalent exchange. Yeah, that's some bullshit, and then threw it away. I'm like, all right, man, I can't. That show
That and the movie Conquerors of Shambhala
yeah,
is
it
just
ain't.
fair. Where
Uh,
would
Right.
y'all put it?
Oh, the 03 one?
Yeah,
man, it's between an A and a B. Like I want
B.
to.
I'm-
What'd you say, Devin?
It's a B.
Yeah,
I also say B.
yeah. You know what,
I'm
B?
kind of partial to it.
It
being
It was
like,
enjoyable. It wasn't like
It's
oh,
The
this
enjoyable.
first
is
half
just- I
is
can't-
so good, it's an S, but
Yeah.
like the second half is
Yeah.
kind of weighed it down.
Diverged
Yeah.
too much.
Food Wars.
Food
Has
Wars.
anybody seen Food Wars?
I've seen
watch
bits and pieces of
I've seen a
Food
good, I've
Wars.
seen a good chunk. I've seen a good
Yeah.
chunk of it.
adores this show. Adored this show.
Food Wars is
I-
good for the foodgasms,
I'm
and I mean like you watching the
Yeah,
food. So
Yeah, like if you have like a culinary mind, I ain't gonna lie to you. Watching it is fun to watch, but I ain't gonna lie to you. The fan service that comes out, it would be so funny.
Where
It's
would
so
y'all
it's
put
so left, so left field.
what do you think, Will?
I would consider it a B anime because I feel like I would consider it a B anime myself. Like it's fun to watch. Like it's one of those things that's fun to watch, but it's also that anime. They could be in the stir fry, hitting the walk and doing all that, but by the time somebody walk in, somebody getting touched, and you don't want that.
It makes watching cook like it makes cooking food like entertaining. So
Yeah,
I
that's
put
what
it
I'm
at B.
saying.
I put it B. I think
Okay,
that's fair.
so
for
I
it.
will
Okay.
I will warn y'all, B is getting a little crowded. It's only 25
It is.
slots.
Well, how many are there right now?
Yeah.
Let's see.
15.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So this will be the 15th.
Well, we'll
So we got 10 more
we'll
spots.
cross
Well,
that
we'll-
bridge when
we'll
we
work
get
it
to
out.
I guess. Yeah.
We getting through this list though. We getting through this list. I'll tell you that.
That's
we
true.
are.
All right, so.
Oh, is that Goblin Slayer?
Yes, it is.
Oh boy.
Man, okay,
Where do y'all put Goblin Slayer?
okay. With
I actually didn't watch
Goblins,
all of this.
I didn't either. I didn't watch all. I
You've
started
seen
reading
enough,
it,
Devin. You
and
saw the first episode. That's
I mean, the first episode was quite interesting.
there.
It was-
That's
it
kind of
was-
as rough as
It was
gets,
quite
though,
a
doesn't
start.
it?
It's definitely
yeah.
it's definitely an edgelord kind of anime. If we're being
That's
It's
one thing I will
definitely-
say.
yeah.
Rakeem made a great point. Episode 1 is almost kind of like fooling you because half fooling you, half like letting you know like this how dark it could get.
Yeah.
But then the rest of the series is never quite that dark.
Yeah, but the manga takes it there, and the light novel definitely takes it there. So yeah,
I think it's a high C.
yeah, it's a high C.
There we go.
High C is
It's
good, man.
it's a high C, no fruit punch.
I had some earlier. It was pretty tasty.
It is.
I can't in good conscience, like it just does things that piss me off. Like there's one point where like the healer girl thinks she's about to die and she like pisses herself, and I'm like, all right, man, this
Boy.
this show is
Yeah,
doing a little
that
too much
happened.
for me. Like
There was like an era of show with like back to back. We had shows that were kind of getting edgy like that.
Get with the
redo of a healer.
Redo of a healer.
Thank God that
Lord.
didn't get no farther than it did. Guilty Crown, automatic C tier.
Oh.
If we had space for it, okay. Does anybody want to argue that it goes higher?
You know, no, I mean,
I
I've
can't
heard that
argue
Guilty
that it goes
Crown,
high.
unfortunately, kind of fumbles like the second half, right?
It does. It
Yeah.
does fumble the second half badly. So, and that's coming from me because I watched it. So it did good in the first. But
Yeah.
then the second half.
Yeah, I know it was like one of those anime that was highly anticipated when it came out, but then once
Until.
it got going, it was like, yeah, this has got to go down a little bit.
Right.
But
Gurren
shout out to
Lagann.
Egoist. Shout out to Egoist.
For me personally, I'm going to say S. But what do you
I
all
really
think?
I really enjoyed Gurren Lagann.
I didn't watch enough of it.
I love
fair.
that show, man.
We got 2 S tiers. What would you say, Devin?
Yeah, because I watched it. And I watched it like all the way through. I'm like, but it was good. So I would say S.
Yeah,
Yes, too.
it's one, like, I'll say this. I pretty much marathon the entire show almost in one sitting, and like,
Yep.
I
Damn.
enjoy like the hell
Yeah,
out of it.
it's
Like,
That
it's
ain't no
good,
short
bro.
show. So
yeah, it's
It ain't.
Gurren
It's
Lagann
fun.
is goated.
It's
like,
amazing.
seriously, yeah.
Yeah, same.
Haikyuu.
This is one I've been wanting to try, but never got into.
I have a
Has
roommate who like
anybody
ran
seen Haikyuu?
through it like crazy. So I seen
I
bits and
had-
pieces of it.
I've always seen bits, pieces, clips, gifs,
Mhm.
all types of stuff. I've seen jerseys. I've seen it all, but I haven't
Hey,
seen
that
the
don't
show.
get us. That don't get us.
I know
answer.
it don't.
I
but
know it's
still,
stupidly
I'm just
popular. I
saying.
just know that
Yeah, it's
people,
extremely
like Japan
popular.
loves the hell out of that show. But I mean, yeah, I
Yeah,
haven't
same.
watched it. So.
Yeah.
Devil is a part timer. Ooh.
Ooh.
Even
That was
Satan
the first
bends
season.
to the will of capitalism. What's up?
He does.
He does.
Exactly.
This is funny. I've seen a bit of it. This is funny.
I
It is a
enjoyed-
funny show.
It's a funny show.
I don't know if I'd put it in B tier though, just because we have so much there already. That, and I don't know how the second season was. I haven't watched. I didn't hear anybody
I
talk
haven't
about
seen
it
second
either.
Yeah, I don't know how that was either.
Rakeem, you saw it. What did you think of it?
I saw the first season. I haven't seen the second season. I enjoyed it though. I thought it was pretty good.
Where would you
I'll
put it?
in B-
Where would
I'd
you put it though?
I'd put it in B tier personally. I
Okay.
think it's worthy of B tier.
High School DxD.
I've never watched that.
So
Anybody?
I've
never-
seen a good.
And I've never watched it. I've read it though. Read some of it, not all of it.
I've seen good chunks of DxD. DxD, out of all like the ecchi anime, is actually probably one of the most well done because there's a lot of action that actually goes on, and there's an actual pretty decent plot happening in the background.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would
B is
say
getting
I would
crowded.
say B, but B is getting crowded. Like that's kind of where some of the stuff I'd take out and put it in C. I don't know.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. What if we had a D tier?
I
know-
would love to have a D tier, but we there's no room.
We too
for
far
it,
in.
so.
You know, I guess put it in C for now.
yeah, put it as
Personally, I put it in B, but we'll just put it in C.
High School of the Dead.
See,
That's a fun time, man.
for me.
It's a fun
Man,
time.
Man, it's such a
man.
fun anime. Such a fun anime. I really
It's
wish
still
it
a
had
fun
gotten
anime
another
to
season
watch,
because
but I guarantee you, bro,
Yeah.
people will judge the hell out
Man,
of
it's
you.
it's a horny anime.
It is. That one scene is that I'm sure everybody can remember. That was like, okay, that was
Mhm.
unnecessary, but hey, all right, they did it.
you know I
Yeah.
embrace the over the topness of it because I mean
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
definitely
like it's wild.
it's
And I
definitely
like
over the top.
zombies.
I think
Y'all like it too much for me to put it any lower than B because everybody, like, as soon as I said it, everybody just
We
had a
have good
smile on their
memories.
face. So I'm gonna have to put it in B for y'all. Hori Mia. Has
Ooh.
anybody seen it?
ooh Horimiya.
That's a
Have you
And
seen
it's not crowded, by the way. Just
have
so
you
everybody
have you
knows.
seen it,
It is.
Will?
Yeah, I actually sat down with it.
Horimiya is a really good show. Like it the themes and the characters are really well
Mhm.
done.
Yeah, that stuff is really good, but I'm trying to figure out where I put it though.
Yeah.
That's my problem.
I feel like it's between A and B.
Yeah, it's between A and B. If I had to really put it somewhere, I'll go ahead at this point and I label it A. I label it A myself
You
personally.
got
no
room
doubt about it.
because there's no.
I think you know what, yeah, put in A. I think out of all the romantic comedies we're going to talk about, yeah, that's one of those I'd put in A.
Yeah.
We're about to get interesting though. In a couple, actually, the next few should be very fun. Howl's Moving Castle.
Ooh,
that is one that.
Man, it's a B, but
I'm trying not to get suplexed by a Ghibli fan.
Yeah, I know, right?
Howl's Moving Castle, like
they definitely class. They have a classic feel.
Like they are classic, bro. Like those are really good movies, yo.
Yeah, but if we're ranking it out of the Ghibli films, it's definitely one of those. It's not one of the best Ghibli films, but it's definitely not one of the worst. It's like right in between, which puts it like in that B category, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
What is that? Oh, Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter
I
x
mean,
Hunter.
the letter after R.
For the audience out there, Devin watches Hunter x Hunter randomly just because he loves that show. He'll just watch.
I've watched Yu Yu Hakusho and
middle of the
Hunter
week.
Cross Hunter multiple times. I just love that guy's stuff. Apparently, so
Big fan.
Hey,
I
nothing wrong
enjoyed
with
hell out of
that.
Hunter
He has
too.
good stuff.
I can't put it any lower than S. I probably could if it was like a personal list, but I still probably put it around A. So it's comfortable A. A push at S. So like, I mean, like, what's the point in saying it's less? Because like Hunter x Hunter is like a really good, well-written show.
Yeah,
like from front to back, it's just really well written. There are very few points where I'm like, this is a waste of time. What are we watching this for? Like, what's the point of this arc? I'm never asking that. So like, and then like the fights are so creative. Like, yeah. It upsets me that Yu Yu Hakusho is not on this list, but I mean, it's old.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, what?
It's not as old.
How?
It's not as popular.
Yeah,
it would have been a unanimous.
It's so old.
Yeah,
like the last time.
True.
Think about the last time Yu Yu Hakusho was on TV.
Yeah, it's been
in the 2000s.
It's been a long
2005,
time,
2006. So
yeah.
Are some of these things on there just as old?
Yeah, but they on TV more.
Yeah.
Hyoka. Has
Hyoka.
anybody seen Hyoka?
I watched it all the way through. Very gorgeous show, but there are moments where it does get like kind of slow in its own little way because it's kind of like, you know, anytime something happened to lead girls like, "Can you narimasu?" You know, she just gets to letting us know like, "Hey, I want to know about that." But
some of these are going to have to start going in C.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, Hyoka, if I'm being real, it's a C.
It's a C. I'm gonna say slide it in C.
Look,
Yeah.
I already know
It's beautiful,
that
but, you know.
that Devin is gonna like punch me in the mouth when I go downstairs, but I'll put this in S.
I mean, JoJo is too influential to not be in
I
S.
say he's no lower than A. It's no lower than A.
Influence. Every show is pretty well received. Actually, better well received.
You have other anime that reference JoJo
Correct.
in the anime itself. So
correct.
And I've enjoyed all the seasons I've watched.
And video games too.
Yeah.
Freaking high Fire Rush.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Man. Whew.
I'll give it an A. I really enjoyed Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, no less than A.
But it's only one season. That's the hard part about that.
Yeah,
that's the hard part with JJK.
Yeah,
There's
room in
only
A.
one season in a movie.
A little room in A.
I think I'd put
What
it
you
in
think,
A.
Terrence?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I'd put it in A. I think I would.
It's a well-deserved A.
Yeah.
I already know who has most likely seen it. Have y'all seen Kaguya-sama?
I said, is that Kaguya-sama I'm looking at?
I actually have not seen it. It's one of those where you would think that I should have, I would have seen it, but
it's
I
one of
actually
those
haven't.
too for me. Well,
Considering
I
its
sat down with
popularity,
it, but
yeah.
I hadn't sat down with it yet.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, so
Looking
we're
like
gonna drop
some
it
filthy
down
casuals because those are some super popular anime down there.
there. I know they're gonna hurt me.
Well, hey, I mean, we have all these
There's
others.
only three.
I'll put it this way: anyone who talks shit about us not seeing those, I'll ask them, have they seen Bakemonogatari? Then you can talk to me.
Have you seen Ergo Proxy?
Exactly.
Have you seen Chrome Shell Rejo? Go on. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's all very old.
Have you
Well,
seen
it's not
Boogie
that
That's a
old.
very old show.
Well, they made two Boogie Pop Phantoms, so you know.
I know. I was joking.
Kakegurui.
Oh, Gambling Frenzy.
I feel like that. I mean, I enjoy that show, but
It's something about it. Put it in C.
Yeah, it's a C if I'm being real. It's a C.
Let's be real. Like, do people like Kakegurui for anything other than like the weird ass faces?
It's the weird faces in the lead, girl.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I mean
the
the gambling aspect, the games of it can be fun, but I mean if I'm being real, the better gambling anime is Kaiji.
Mm-hmm. Kaiji.
But,
Yeah,
you
Kaiji
know,
is
it is what it
because their stakes really truly.
I had
involved.
I had a coworker recommend Kakegurui to me very heavily, like super heavy.
I mean, I've
never
heard
got
a lot of
around
people
to it.
say positive shit about it, but I mean, given the rules of the list, you know, I feel like C is kind of like it's hard to not throw some stuff in C because you got to.
Yeah.
Kill la Kill.
Yo,
Ooh,
that has to
me,
be either A or B for me.
For me, that's an A tier show. For me, that is an A
That's
tier
two
show.
A's.
I'm inclined to agree.
Anybody
I
else
got into it
want
a
to?
little bit. It's
only
pretty
watched a
solid.
little bit of it.
It's crazy.
I
Studio
see.
Trigger went hard
Hey,
for
it's
that
fine.
show, and I love
Hey,
it.
it's fun.
Hey, look here.
What up?
Was
I
that?
refuse to let Konosuba go below A
Oh,
or below B. Below B for sure. I'm
I
sorry.
put it
That
at- I
show
put
is
it at
so
A.
fucking funny.
I put it at A.
I have
I
not.
give it back. I give it about an A. Yeah, I give
Okay.
Konosuba an A.
Konosuba, I mean,
gets
it
an
is
A.
really funny. Like, I'm glad that you,
Yeah.
you when you started watching it, you really liked this age because I
Yeah.
feel like
Yo,
it's one
man,
that you
like-
would watch.
The clips, like at first it was like the clips. I think the first one I saw was like Aqua doing like rock paper scissors with Kazuma or Kazuya.
Kazuma. No,
Kazuya.
Kazuma. Yeah,
It's Kazuma.
Kazuma Des.
Yeah. Like there's so many little gags to it and shit. It's just so fucking funny. Like that's just a great show. So I mean, like it's good comedy. It's one of the rare isekai where like even if you're tired of isekai, like I would be like, yeah, go watch Konosuba. You'll come away from it. And if you, the more a fan of anime you are, the more Konosuba is gonna speak to you. Like there's that part where him and Megumin are arguing over who's gonna take the bath first because they all covered in slime and
Oh, yeah.
and bro was just like, look, man, I don't care. Like I'm not the type to be nice to some girl just because you know she want me to be. I don't give a damn about none of that. I'm finna take this shit. That shit was fun. That whole scene. It's something that like if you watch a ton of anime, you knew exactly what he was talking about. And
Yep.
it just like I was like, man, I'm sorry. This show, I was in tears the whole time. That show's a top tier show.
Yeah.
I would put it in S if I didn't put the rules on it. All right. Let's see if I can get through this without being one of them. Kuroko's basketball.
Yes.
Enjoyed it a lot.
I enjoyed it a lot. I loved it. It got me through a time when I was sick because I was sick after walking in the rain one day because the rain just randomly fell out of the sky as I was coming home.
Devin said S.
Better skis ball.
I'll give it an A. Me and my homeboy Tim talked about this anime for months.
Yep.
Months.
I remember
Yeah.
this.
I'm really surprised
And
it's
I
not more
remember y'all
popular
talking
than
about
it
it too.
is. Like I'm
It-
really
it hits-
surprised.
If
I
you're
mean,
a
it is
basketball
popular.
fan,
It
With
is
people that
popular,
look like-
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, I'm really surprised it
Shut
never
up.
reached like the
I
levels
caught
of like a
that.
Haikyuu or even like Blue Lock now. You know, it feels like
Yeah. I
feel
people
like-
kind of just were not
I
as
feel like
excited about it.
sports anime are more on people's radar now than it was back then. I think too.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what? That is a good point.
That's
Yeah.
probably a big difference.
That is a good point. And plus,
But,
on top of
like,
that,
me, like-
it hits more of the female demographic.
As
more
an
than it
NBA
does.
fan, I just enjoyed that show so freaking much. I'll put it
Alright.
at
I think A is a good spot for that.
Yeah,
I
that's a
think A
good
is
spot for that, no doubt.
Got 4 more spots for A.
Damn, only 4. Jeez.
Kyokai no Kanata or Beyond the
Oh,
Horizon.
beyond the boundary.
Beyond the Boundary. My bad. Thank you.
Well, have you seen all of it, Will?
I haven't seen all of it. I watched like 4 episodes of it.
I saw the.
That's another Kyo Annie show, and I'm just like, man.
I'm gonna be real. Out of all the Kyoto Annie shows, it is one of those where it's like I know it has its fan base, but
Yeah.
I think I'd put it at C too. Like I just put it at C.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, like drop it in C for the time being.
Yeah.
Some of these
Drop it
shows
there.
got to go and see because the other one's getting kind of
Yeah.
full. Log Horizon is a show that I
Ooh.
love, and it's definitely in my top 25. So, given what we have on this list, I would probably put it at B tier.
Mhm.
Makes sense
I
to
think
me,
that's fair.
honestly.
Yeah, I think that's fair for it.
Did anybody watch the most recent season?
No.
Okay.
Or I watched the first couple episodes. It became one of it very quickly, and this is why I stopped. Very quickly, it became one of those things where I was like, I need to rewatch and get back into the series.
Yeah.
So, but it other
there.
than that, it's a solid B. You know, I would love to see it finish, but old dude with his tax dodging ways is, you know, kept me out of it. So
Yeah. Tax fraud.
Made in Abyss.
Man,
That's a hard hitter right there. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Made in Abyss it's a damn good anime. Man. Damn, this is one of those where you really have to think about those spots.
Yeah.
Because Made in Abyss, it's at least a B tier anime. At least.
Yeah, it is. It's at least that much. Let me see.
Yeah. I think. What do you think, Will? You think B?
I'm thinking B. I think B.
I
because
think
it's
B.
it's really yes.
One day I didn't watch that.
Madoka Magica.
For me personally, I put it at S, but I know not all people are going to agree with that one. So
I agree with you because I was hooked on that. Like to me, that was just so different because I was like, oh, magical girls, and then episode 3 happened. I'm just like, oh, never mind.
I am going to override y'all and place this at A because of my burning fucking hatred for this show. Nanoha and Symphogear exist, and somehow this dark deconstructionist bullshit found its way to the fucking top. Like, god damn it! I'm sorry. Like, I
audience note tape. Address Sage when you speak on this because we had nothing to do with
this. Exactly. we had nothing to do with this. I'm in here.
Me very carefully, audience. Don't do that. You don't want smoke with me on this. I will come to your house and physically fight you. Don't fuck with me. Look, I'm already mad that Symphogear ain't popping like it should be in the streets. I'm already mad that Nanoha ain't popping like it should be in the streets. And somehow this shit managed to be the top. It enrages me in the same way that Code Geass enrages me. But out of respect for what how popular it is and like how and the fact that my co-host gave it an S, I was like, all right, I can't put it no lower than A. I'm sorry. I just couldn't. Because if I had my way, shit would have been banished to like non-existence. Fuck.
We need a Sage only tier list just to see how many shows would be in garbage tier.
Sage only tier list.
I'm pretty sure like half these shows would just be in C.
No, I mean like
wouldn't be on here.
The only show the only shows I really hate on the list are like Code Geass, Akame Got Killed, and Magica. The rest of them, you know, I'm pretty ambivalent towards them. Maid Sama, what's up?
It can go see.
Yeah, but I will say this: Maid Sama is stupidly popular among the shoujo demographic. Stupidly, like it came out like what the mid 2000s or so.
It did,
yeah. And that show is still talked about to this day. So like, even though we're putting it at C, I acknowledge that show is like hella popular.
I was with it.
Yeah.
Future Diaries.
If no one else is gonna say it, I'm gonna say it. C.
Damn. Will, what? I mean, did you see Mirai Nikki?
I watched that to the fullest, and I can agree. It's a high C.
Okay.
It's a high C show.
That fruit punch.
Yes, sir. That fruit punch, that orange aid, that ecto cooler.
Damn, I miss Ecto Cooler. That shit was dope. Miss
Dragon
Kobayashi's
Maid.
Dragon Maid.
I only watched a few episodes of that, so I can't speak extremely highly of it, even though I know it is fucking hilarious.
Okay, so in this one, I don't want any smoke, and I just want to be clear. Dragon Maid, I would definitely rate it higher, but given the rules and given we out of space damn near for all of the upper tier now, just about, it's got to go at C.
Well, have any of us actually really watched it?
I've watched a few episodes.
Like I said, we've only watched a few episodes between all of us. Like I said, I got like
I was gonna say put it in haven't seen technically, but I mean if we want to.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Because I mean I haven't finished the season full, so
I feel like this. Yeah, I feel like that's fair because I mean it's like if we hadn't watched it for the majority of it, I feel like might as well just put it in haven't seen.
But that's motorcycle. Okay, let's say
it ain't S. It ain't S.
See, so I'm actually going to agree with Devin that I personally think that it should be S because like Mob Psycho is like Mob Psycho is everything that One Punch should have been.
Originally for me, One Piece S, but I know everybody probably not gonna agree with that one. So if
I'm probably gonna wind up putting One Piece in S just because out of respect for like how long it's been around, and like all the popularity and the stupid numbers and the level of writing that people say it has and all that. So I was gonna put it in S anyway. But like Mob Psycho being an S, what is that? It's 6 size. All right, okay.
Well,
What,
I'll tell
10
you what.
spots
How
for
much is
S?
left in A?
3 slots now. Oh, you said for this 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3.
It has to be at least A.
I mean, A is fine. I'll put it at A.
I'm fine with A with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We found
I'm fine.
Let's put it A.
I'll-
Let's put it A.
I'll
Sure. I'm
negotiate
still
with it.
rewatching it myself, honestly.
Mushoku Tensei.
I can't speak on it as I didn't watch it, but I kind of live
I
vicariously
watched
through
it.
you and to
I
you
love
and King.
Mushoku Tensei.
I enjoy the fuck out of Mushoku Tensei.
We
talked
don't have
about
any room.
Yeah,
Lucky.
we talked about this show on a previous episode on problematic anime that you enjoy. It's
Yeah,
definitely one of those.
Yeah.
Man, I would definitely put it in A tier if I could.
I would
But,
definitely put it in A tier as well.
I personally would put it
A-tier.
in B, but I'm not opposed
B
to
is
putting
fine,
it in A.
yeah.
The thing is, we're running out of spots for A.
Yeah, we get that.
I think B would be okay.
We'll definitely shift some stuff around. I can already see
We'll
some stuff
shift.
that might.
We'll shift.
Oh,
We'll
yeah,
go,
might be
we'll
a
go
good
back a
shift.
bit.
Stuff around.
Yeah.
We'll
Where
go
does
back a
My
bit and
Hero
look
go?
over a few.
Man, my hero for me has to be a solid B. Like
Agreed.
I feel like
Yeah.
B is
B
where
sound-
that
yeah.
show belongs.
B is exactly
Yeah.
where it is. B is perfect.
This one's weird.
Oh, that's
B.
that's
Snafu.
yeah, Snap man.
Yeah.
Me personally, I freaking love Snafu. It's one of my favorite anime.
Yeah.
What do you think, Will?
I said C.
See?
Yeah.
Man.
I'm willing to put that there.
Man.
I'm willing to put that there.
That's what I'm talking
I know
about.
how you may feel, but I'm willing to put that there.
You got 3
Is it-
slots left for B tier. Terrence, if you want to argue for it, let me hear it.
You know,
Argue for it.
put
You got it.
put
You
in. See,
got it.
like
I hear
I'll
it.
put it. I'll put it this way. When it comes to this kind of stuff, I have like I'm not going to say no. Put it in the in A. No, you know what?
F?
For the sake of this, put it in C.
Speak up. Speak up.
Nah, put it in C. Put it in C. It's fine. For my
You
this
said it was
isn't
one
the
of your
thing
favorites.
is this isn't my list, so I'm trying to like make room.
Make it your list, because I've bullied y'all and took like 2 anime and was like, look, that shit not going where you think it's going. So
Well,
make it your
I'm going
list.
to be
Like,
the
if
better
you wanna-
man in this situation. I'll put it in C.
I'm not. I'm just gonna let y'all know I'm not the better man. I'm the worst.
I'll be a diplomat on this one. I'll put it that way.
Naruto.
See,
Mm.
Thank you.
That's a B for me.
way too
Well, we
much
talking that's
filler.
Naruto and Shippuden and everything together, right?
Way too
And
much
all the
filler.
filler that come with it.
My God.
As
That's
someone
minimum
who
B
watched
for
through
me.
like OG Naruto, I watched through OG, and I only watched a little of Shippuden. But over time, I just got tired of Shippuden because I had friends who bugged me about reading and watching it. I just said, "Screw it, that's a C
I
tier." to me.
rewatched it.
So I don't even care
started
for it.
rewatching Naruto about. I think even me and Sage both started watching some episodes of Naruto because you did it for work, I believe, and I was just doing it just to do it. And that was definitely stuff rewatching. I was like, yeah, I can't grade it as high as I did back in the day. I'm gonna say
So-
a C for that.
Keem started watching the anime. I started reading the manga. If it was the manga, I would say a B, or
Absolutely.
like low A, high B. Like that would be where I put Naruto. As
A
a
lot
manga.
of these would be higher if it was just a manga.
Yeah.
I
But
actually
it ain't
agree with
just
that.
manga,
I agree with
you
that.
know?
That it's kind of like the Black Clover situation where it's like
Yeah,
B for the manga, C for the anime. I agree with that.
We talked about this. We actually talked about this in a previous episode as well about Naruto's issue with the filler. Is just like
I guess
out
I'm
of
the
control.
only person in the world that didn't mind Naruto's filler because I remember one that was like super funny to me, and I was like,
Did you
that was
finish the
great.
anime?
yes,
I finished the
Yeah,
anime too. I watched
you
all
got
the
it.
filler. That was my freshman year. I
They
think
had
of
a
college.
2-year
I watched
filler
all
arc,
the
didn't
filler.
They had a 2-year filler arc. Well, actually, they had 2-year filler arcs because I think a year or something for Naruto to Shippuden. But then, like after the manga was over, they still did filler for like a year and a half or 2 years or so. I'm like, man, ain't no way, buddy, ain't no way. Evangelion,
I feel like that has to be either A or S. Like,
same.
like that is too influential to be lower than an A. Like it has to be S or A.
I haven't watched all of it, but what I did watch, and And then I have a good friend that just
I
swears
will
by that show.
Oh,
I
yeah,
pretty
you
swear by
do.
that show.
We do have a friend that swears by Evangelion.
I give it
It
a
is not an S
confusing
tier.
as give
It is
confusing
an
as
A.
ending. Confusing as ending. Jesus Christ. But I think give it a. Jesus Christ indeed. Yeah, that's also
Nisekoi.
Nisekoi is very, very good, very solid. It's a solid show in my opinion. Very solid show. If I had to
Is it
put it
better
somewhere
than
though.
Dr. Stone, Full Metal Alchemist 03?
Oh no, it's not. But I'm not gonna sit up here. I'm I know what type of show it is. I was like, this ain't gonna go above those. But I'm just saying, it's a solid rom com.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've seen it too, and if Snafu is C, Niseoki, what's this damn show called?
Nisekoi.
Nisekoi. If Snafu's a C, that is definitely a C. So yeah.
No Game, No Life.
Oh man, the anime that will never get another season, despite
I didn't
how
watch
popular
enough
it
of
is.
that.
I know, right?
I think I remember they said why it never got another season, and I've completely forgotten it. However, I can't in the same way that Dead Man Wonderland wound up getting like a C. No Game No Life doesn't have a shit ending, but it does have a forever unfinished ending, and
That
so
it
like
does.
it's almost like you got to give it an incomplete. Like when the teacher be giving out grades,
Yeah.
like, oh, what did it incomplete? You could have got an A, but you ain't want an A. You didn't finish the assignment, so I kind of have to give it a C just based off that alone.
Damn.
Noragami.
I can't speak on Origami. I didn't watch that.
Haven't watched
God, I
all
love
of it, so I
Noragami.
can't speak on it.
Yeah,
I love
you
Noragami.
watched that one specifically.
It's
right?
so good. It's probably one of my favorite, and I believe that it is a shonen. I don't think it's a seinen. I think it's a monthly shonen though, and they always do those
I
a little
think it
differently.
is.
It's so fucking good. But we're out of space. Like, I think there's 2 spots left.
Where would you put it?
We might have been some rules here.
I would put it at A, but like there's
wow.
no room. So like it's gotta go.
Wait,
B?
is A full?
One more.
A has 1 spot left.
We need to make sure that next A is the next.
I'd say if you want to put it A for now, and then we'll see what can be shifted later.
You're right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can shift. We can shift.
All right, so where's One Piece go?
It's a yes for me.
I'm gonna let y'all talk that
it
out.
has to be S.
But
I mean,
it's gonna be S more than likely. So S.
It's the highest selling manga in the world. Is one of the most popular anime in the world. Like, I mean, it's over 1,000 episodes. Go ahead and put it up there.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm not gonna get fucking
One Punch Man.
DDT'd. What's that?
One Punch Man.
Oh, One Punch Man.
Man,
To me personally, it's an S, but I would say A.
if we're just
I'll
talking
say-
season one is
We
an
talking
S. But
season
if we have
one.
to include season 2, that show goes down to a B.
Yeah, it goes down to a B because of that.
I animation wise, I understand y'all, but the story of B and the character development of of season 2, excuse me. The story of season 2 and the character development of season 2 is so much better than season 1 by like so many leaps and bounds. It's ridiculous.
And
but
then
I still have
some
to
of
put
the
it up.
manga stuff that we got going on, I'm like, that's.
Well, this ain't a manga listing.
I
That's
mean,
part of why
that
some of
is
these
true.
shows are
That's
the
true.
edge.
I mean,
That's true.
I agree with you about the story thing, but the thing is, you can't have the level of quality that you have for season 1 and then it go down in season 2. That just no.
I agree.
I get what you're
I
saying.
do see what you're saying.
I agree with that.
For whatever reason, it didn't bother me as much. I did notice it, but I was like, it was still solid to me. But I still B.
I just would have preferred had it
man.
remain consistent. I'll put it that way.
I agree 100%. Oran High School Club.
Kiss fall in love.
I know it's another one of those legendary
Is it
shows.
one of those big high tier shows?
Who's finished it is the question.
I have.
Or who's seen it? Okay, what would you put it?
On a personal scale, B.
I think B is
On a
about
personal
where,
scale, it's a B. On personal scale, it's B. No doubt about it.
Okay, Keem, I'm tagging you in, bro. How do you feel about Overlord?
Man, Overlord is a really good anime, and it takes story-wise, animation-wise, premise, it's all executed very well. But like we said, we're still having limited seatings on this list. So honestly, I'd probably put it in the B tier. I think I can't put it in the C tier. I'll put it in the B
That's
tier.
solid.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
definitely
think I
higher
don't
than
think it
C
belongs
tier.
in C. Yeah, it
It's
definitely
higher
has
than
to be at
C
least
tier,
C.
for
It's not C
B,
though.
I mean.
Definitely B.
That's a good anime.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Every time I see a clip of Overlord, I'm like, man, what is this garbage? But I've never sat through an episode, so I'm probably missing a ton of context and all types of shit. So I mean, like, I'm gonna trust y'all judgment. Y'all said B, it's going in B. Parasite.
Ooh, man. Now that's
I watched that.
Well, I guess who has seen it?
I
Like,
definitely.
have.
I know Rakeem has. Rakeem,
Yeah, Rakeem. I know Rakeem talked about it. So
I saw the first episode. That was enough.
So what do you two think? Will and Devin, what do you two think?
I fucking loved it. It was I just thought it was so cool. I was really interested in the premise of it and everything. I thought it was great. And I tried to get these two over here to get into it. They was like, nah, bro, we can't do body horror. I'm like, that's crazy.
I can't do body horror.
Yeah, I mean, y'all know me. I'm the resident horror, one of the resident horror guys. I just love the premise. I thought it was cool. I don't think I would say it's an S. Personally, I would say it's an A for me. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, like I would probably say it's like
it definitely is in
it's,
between
it's,
A
it's
and B.
definitely up there.
Yeah,
It's
I
between
will
A
say-
and B.
I will say, even though I haven't watched it, I have researched it, and I do like the premise of like the parasite and him kind of flipping roles over time. Like the
Yeah.
parasite making him more inhuman, and he making the parasite more human.
Yeah.
Kind of
Mhm.
figuring each other out. That's a pretty cool premise. I do enjoy
My
that.
boy-
and it's actually
my
it
boy
was very
Miggy.
similar to I forgot that it was a horror. It was like They Are Among Us or Body Snatchers, something like that. Because
Invasion
you
of the
couldn't
Body
tell, like-
Snatchers.
yeah,
Yeah.
you couldn't tell like who was who at a certain point. So
Yeah,
I
you
would say
couldn't
A.
tell until they showed.
Is there room in A?
No, but we'll put it there and then we'll organize later on.
Yeah.
Princess
I-
Mononoke.
Oh, okay.
Prince.
I've seen this movie so many fucking times.
I know
I
that's
can't.
considered like one of the
I love that movie.
yeah, like out of all the Ghibli movies, it's considered
Yeah.
like one of
I
the
gotta put it up there.
Yeah.
It's up
I
there.
gotta-
It gotta
That's
be
the
up
one
there.
that's most talked about. You hear
So-
all the time.
At least one, if not multiple, Ghibli anime have to wind up in S just because, like, I don't want to hear no you uncultured swine and all that
Ain't
bullshit.
nobody
So
in the culture.
at least
Well,
one.
To be fair, this is the only legitimate movie I've ever watched all the way through. I just fucking love this movie specifically. So that's my
Fair. Psychopaths.
Man, if it was just the first season, I'd give it a strong A. But
Yeah, I
them
did like
seasons
that.
afterward,
First
I don't know.
season's
Like,
I didn't watch the episode.
right.
Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. Has
Oh,
anyone
man.
seen it?
What a name!
What is that?
Have you seen Will? Have you seen Will? I've
I
heard
have
so
not
many
seen
good
it.
things about it, but unfortunately, it's one of those that's on my list, but I haven't watched it. So yeah, I guess just
Drop
put
it
it
down
down.
to
there.
HS.
I'll put it this way: I've heard that is really good, so I do need to sit down
Yeah.
and check it out one day.
All right. This one's on you, Terrence. This
What
is
is
one
it?
of your faves.
What is it?
ReZero.
Oh,
Mm.
so if
Where
I'm
you
being
putting it?
fair, well, has anyone else seen ReZero here? What do you think, Will?
Based on that first season and how much I loved it, I would have definitely thrown it up top in S. And that's just me. Now I can't speak on second season as I hadn't really gotten through it yet.
Oh,
So
man,
I hadn't finished it up.
second season is so freaking intense, man. It hits the ground running.
See?
Man, I want to put it in S, but at the same time,
We got room in S. We'll put it, and if we have to shift some stuff around, we'll do it.
I mean, the way
Yeah,
I see it is ReZero is the Dark Souls of anime. It's I'll put it in S.
It-
I'll put it in S.
That's tough.
Okay.
Hmm.
Man,
I'm about to
it
go
is.
watch that.
Rising of the Shield Hero.
I'm gonna let y'all speak on that one.
I feel like that's
Yeah.
a solid B. What do you think, Sage?
I also feel like it's a solid B. The problem is, did not put Mushoku Tensei in B.
Yeah.
Would
And
you
I'm
put
looking
it?
at it.
Would you put?
Mushoku-
Oh, I thought you put that one in A. Oh,
No,
No,
I
I'm
put it
looking
in
at
B
Mushoku
because I was
Tensei right
trying
now.
to be fair. But
Oh.
like Mushoku Tensei is a way better anime than Shield Hero. Shield Hero basically it kind of loses itself the moment that he gets like forgiveness or whatever. So like
yeah.
season 2 is nowhere near as strong as season 1.
So you know what? Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. Do you want to put it in? Well, damn.
We also have basically run out of slots.
Do you want to go ahead and just put it in C?
So
Yeah.
put it in
I
C,
feel
and
like
we
the
gonna start
second
doing- we gonna do
season
some rotation.
unfortunately drags it down to the point where, yeah, I think I'd put it in C. Unfortunately,
If there were no rules, I probably would put it in B just because
Yeah.
whatever, right?
yeah,
But like A, it was not gonna be A because it's not as good as Mushoku
oh,
Tensei.
heck
to me.
no.
So
Mm-mm.
that's already gonna be a problem. Samurai Champloo.
The sun will rise.
I feel like that
and
either
we'll
has
be
to be S or
farewell
A.
to
What
forever.
does Samurai
Maybe
start
A.
with?
You right. You right.
He ain't wrong
The
though. He ain't
ultimate
wrong.
award is honor, not awards.
Boy,
And odds with the
come-
times and walks with no lord.
Boy,
Man.
Nujabi, bro. That anime legit made me go start listening to that soundtrack. I'm like,
Yeah.
what, bro? Come on, bro. Yes.
Like how do you not?
Mugen?
That
Jin,
dude.
Boogie and Jin was both cold,
Jin?
bro. Man, that shit was so
The
fucking
fool was
good.
in there too.
I'm gonna rewatch
She was
it
in
just because I saw it on this list again. I'm finna rewatch it again.
It was a good show. Like,
I
I
got
remember
it
watching
got
that
it on
show back
DVD,
in like,
bro. It's lit.
ooh. I remember watching this show before it came on Adult Swim, and it was great then. And then it came on Adult Swim, and it was just as good. Like, I just have no, like, I know people say, I know it's a bit of a back and forth between whether Cowboy Bebop or Samurai Champloo is better. I don't care. They both
They're
so
great.
good, I don't give a damn. Like,
And I
they
love
just
how
bro.
the
They're great,
baseball
bro.
episode from
Amazing.
Samurai Champloo has been like parodied in other.
That's one of the
animes and
greatest
other
filler
shows.
episodes of
Yeah.
all time.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
Seraph of the End.
B.
Because of this tier, the way this tier list is looking,
I put it at C.
I'd have to, for me personally, I put it
I
at B. I
enjoyed it, though.
really wish it got more seasons because
Yeah.
it had. Yeah, I put it at C. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
all on the same page because I mean I've also seen it. I saw the first season at least. Was there a second season?
Technically, yes, but technically, like,
Yeah.
okay, so it's like, I mean, it's season 1, part 1, season 1, part 2.
Oh,
you know.
it's
It's one of them.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
7 Deadly Sins.
B.
See,
I'm just hunking seeds and stuff now.
I say B minus. If that was a B minus, I put it B minus.
I
It
feel
sound
like
like
it
this is-
because of the memes on it.
But yeah, I mean, it's definitely has some
You had
rough
that one.
spots. Yeah, it has some rough. Like that first, like this is one of them ones with like the first season. If it was just maybe off that,
God, I love the first season. It's so
but yeah, it's like my boy Escanor. Come on, but
That-
yeah, some of this is.
season 210.
There's one anime we're gonna get to that's pretty much gonna fall into that same category, and we're getting close to it, I think.
Oh
yeah, we are.
Actually, no, it's 2. It's 2 anime we getting close to that's gonna be in that. Like, hey man, if there was only one season, it would have been fine. Soul Eater.
I would love to throw that up there. I would love to throw that upwards because
Man.
it deserves it.
I would
wanted
like
to
to
be
say
A.
a B. Yeah, B or A.
I really want to give that a
Yeah.
B. I really think that's a
Yeah.
it's
I-
a B.
I
I
think
think
strong.
it deserves
can't
to be
give
up
it a
that
C.
high.
Yeah,
I
It's a
can't put it
strong
at
B.
C.
I enjoyed it.
It's a
That was
very
good.
strong B.
Because I feel like Bones, they showed their ass on that show. Like, man, like animation and art, that show is damn good. But yeah, they fumbled it hard with that ending.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
ending aside, it was enjoyable.
Yeah.
That's
can't
always the
lie.
thing. Like the
Yeah.
ending is like, all right.
The ending is a little screwed.
It needs a remake. Come on.
Yeah, that's definitely one that. Yeah.
It need a remake, but they set up here and put it back out with a new opening sequence in Japan.
Spirited Away.
I mean, I know okay, I'm gonna be real. For me, out of all the Ghibli movies, I personally feel like Spirited Away is overhyped, but that's just me. Like, I don't really like it
Okay.
as much as some of the others, but you know, I
Where
know
would
it's
you put
considered
it?
like one of
Where
the
would you place
greatest movies.
Like, where would you place it?
Yeah, where would you put it?
I feel like it's
In
in
compar-
between like A and B. Like it's
Okay. Has anybody else seen it? Because I've never been a Ghibli fan. I'll be
I have
honest with
never.
y'all.
I never.
Yeah,
I
I've
haven't-
seen it, and I
I've
can
seen
agree
some
with
of
it being between A and B. So put it probably like slide it in B till we like find a way to set it somewhere like concrete.
Spy Family.
Man, Lord knows where I would have put that.
where it is now. I feel like, I mean, it's a strong contender for A or at least
Right.
at
right.
least B.
It's an A. It's an A.
Yeah, I
We'll
feel like-
argue about what has to get dropped down later.
We can try,
Steins Gate.
yeah.
Has anybody seen it?
I have it on Blu-ray, but I hadn't got through like a good chunk of it. But I've heard nothing but great things about it. People love it.
I know, like, the visual novel is considered one of the best visual novels of all time. And I've heard
Yeah.
like
Considered
amazing
widely
things.
one of the greatest anime ever made, but like I hadn't
Yeah.
seen it. So I can't-
Unfortunately, it's one of those
Right.
I just haven't sat down with it. So yeah.
You're right. So I need to crack open my shit back here and start watching.
Sword Art Online.
Damn, I forgot that was on here.
S.A.O..
Man, I forgot that
I
was
was
on
thinking
here.
like, where's
Drake of
where's
Isekai anime.
Sword Art online?
It was. I mean, you know, it was in alphabetical order, so we had to get to the bottom.
So this is
Uh,
the one y'all talking about with the first season, right? This is one of the ones you're talking about, right?
it's
No,
not
it's
one of the
coming
ones
up.
I was thinking of, but it can be that case.
It's
Because
coming
up.
you
The
saw
one-
Alice, you saw Alicization, right, Sage?
Yes, it's very good. It's better than season 1.
Where would you put it?
See,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of how good Alicization is, see, because season 1 kind of falls off a cliff. Season 2 is bad. I'm not gonna include Gun Gale Online in this. For the same reason that like we cut out a lot of Fate stuff. So
And I mean, we're not including Progressive because I think Progressive is actually doing a really good job of retelling the first season. But yeah, let's put it in C. Yeah.
Okay.
Terror in Resonance. Has anybody seen it?
Nope.
I have not,
No, I ain't seen no.
but
I know
live
of-
with
I know
someone
of
who
it.
watched
I've
it.
seen it.
I saw the
It's
first
always
episode.
been on my
Who
list.
watched it, and I heard it was
Not
boring.
watching the rest of it.
You say what, Keem?
Saw the first episode, and I knew in the back of my mind, I was like, I'm coming back to this. I'm gonna be honest.
I saw the first episode and was like, I gotta come back to this. But like,
It's good, but I just knew I wasn't coming back to it. I had a feeling. You know, some shows can be good, but you just don't come back to them anyway.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Definitely.
Understandable. I get that.
That time I got reincarnated as a slime. Has anybody besides me seen it?
I mean, I've technically seen like a good chunk of season 1, but I mean, it's still going. So
Where would you put season 1?
I didn't finish it. So I mean, I thought it was, I mean, good. Out of like all the anime, it's funny. It's one of those isekai that I did not think would blow up the way it did. I definitely did.
Same.
People love it.
I think it's a B. I think. I mean, I don't know. What do you all
solid.
think?
I think a B is okay. I saw like the
I
first
think a
half
B
of
would
the
be
first
good for
season.
that.
Yeah, I saw like maybe
like
1 or
that,
2 episodes.
I saw season 1 and 2. If y'all think season 1 of what you've seen in season 1 is a B, then I gotta throw it in C. I love it, but season 2 is so much weaker than season 1. It has this problem, and I think a lot of isekai have this problem where like they have like this really cute premise, but as they start to like build on it, it's like there's not enough solid there. Yeah, it kind of cracks. There's not enough there. The ending of season 2 is just kind of like soft. Like I am curious to see where it goes with season 3, which I think comes out this year. It might be next year. I am curious to see where it goes with season 3, but overall, it's just not where I would. Season 2 doesn't end how I would have wanted it to end. It's got some cute moments to it, but it also kind of showed me a lot of the flaws. So I got to throw it in C. I would be surprised if anybody saw this one. The Pet Girl of Sakura Soul.
Actually, I have. I've seen all of it.
Oh, you have? Okay,
Yeah, I've
well,
actually
talk
watched
to
all
me.
of it. And
Let's go, Terrence.
I mean, it's a C
Terrence.
anime.
Terrence,
I
go.
mean, it's one of those anime where it's like, I mean, it's not good, but you know, it's like one of those where you just
It's one of those little interesting little shows you just sit down with.
yeah.
Speaking of C anime,
yeah,
The Promised Neverland that you got to count.
Yeah.
that's the
one
one
and
I was
two.
talking about. That's the one where I said the
Yeah,
first
I
season.
seen
The
it. I
first
was like, I know
season,
what's
in my
coming.
opinion, is a strong A, but afterward,
That second season,
I didn't see
man,
the second season.
don't.
it's one.
Yeah, it's one of those.
It
It's one of
unfortunately
those.
turns into a go read the manga anime.
So you gotta. I feel like you gotta throw it in C just because like it just becomes one of those like, man, what the fuck is the point? Tokyo Ghoul
Fucking
is another
shame,
one.
man.
Yeah, that's the other one that did
Man.
it. The first season was just
First
so
season was
good,
amazing.
and then
Yeah.
they got to that next season and just decided to drive clear off the Grand Canyon. So I'm just like, I'm just like, bro, I don't
I ain't
know
know
what
what
to
was
say.
going on.
And they never recovered after that. So
They never
C.
did,
C.
even after going back and doing that other one.
Tokyo Revengers, excuse me.
I have some.
I
I have a-
love.
oh, go ahead.
You haven't, Terrence?
No,
Okay.
no,
I
go ahead,
love the first season. I love the first season of that show. I love the premise of it. I love how I just love the premise of the time traveling and that they put a limit on it instead of just being like, hey, bro, just go back to any point in time. But I love that they put a limit on it. Like, you can only go at this point in time, but time gonna continue to advance while you still back there. I love that, but then I found out that that they're doing the second season right now, and it's going fine. But when I found out about how the ending is going to be and how they played it out, I'm like,
talking about the
I
ending of
don't
the
like
manga?
that.
Hold on.
I'm not gonna spoil nothing. I'm not gonna say out loud.
It's not the spoiler. It's that this is an anime list.
I
So
know
if the
it
manga
is.
kind of falls off, I guess we kind of just we ignore it right now. So
We'll ignore it. But for me, as of current, it is a B. But knowing what I know,
Terrence, how do you feel about it?
I think B is a good spot for it
It's-
for now.
it's-
Yeah.
for
Has
now,
anybody
it's a
else
B.
seen it?
I have not. Also, the first episode. That was it.
I mean, honestly, if you like hands, there's
Yes,
no
if
reason
you-
why
if
you
you-
shouldn't
if-
watch
if-
Tokyo
Thank
Revengers.
Thank you, Terry.
It's the hands
you
ass
down,
anime.
if you down with these, go watch it.
Okay. Toradora.
I love it.
I'll
so
let Will
much,
take this
much,
one.
but I love it so goddamn much.
I
But
watched it
I
too,
can't.
but I know he loves it.
I love it, bro. I had to get it on DVD. I've watched it numerous times in English and in Japanese. That show is just so good to me, but I don't know where to really throw it after knowing that Golden Time exists. So with
Wait,
Toradora,
does that matter? Golden Time?
it doesn't necessarily matter, but it's more like it's very close to Toradora, but apparently
Oh.
they did it better in Golden Time.
Well, have you seen Golden Time?
Yes.
Oh, well, I'll talk to you later about it. Yeah, I'll
I'm
tell you later.
doing a little comparison in my head with it, but if I had to
Okay.
place it somewhere, for my bias of telling people to watch that as a rom-com, I'm gonna put it at B.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
B. Yeah, I think B is a good spot for that. I think. Yeah.
We'll talk downgrades in a second.
Yeah.
Vinland Saga.
Yo, I don't
I'm
care
gonna
what
let y'all
anyone
talk on
says. Either A or S.
I'm
Either A
gonna
or
let
S.
y'all
Man.
talk on that because I gotta get to it one day. But I'm gonna let y'all talk on
That's
that
a
one.
damn good anime.
Has anybody else seen it?
I've watched a few episodes of the first season,
I've not
and
watched
I did like what I saw.
Okay. So
Yeah, I mean it's
go
a
to
it's
A
a
for right
very well done show. The second season, I will say that some might call it slow, but it's really the main character dealing with like the PTSD and like trauma of everything that happened in season 1, and more so like his actual development. So there's not as much action and more
Okay.
so just like it's
We're
more not
building.
psychological, but it's more rooted in just the main character trying to figure out himself. But yeah, other than I say all that to say like it's a great show.
It's a
Okay.
character building season, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Violent Evergarden. Has
Woo.
anybody seen it?
I've only seen like small clips of it. It's gorgeous, but I haven't seen it.
It is a very pretty anime.
It's another one of those where it's perpetually on my list, and I should have watched it, but I haven't, unfortunately. I've heard nothing but
That's-
good things about it, but I haven't.
This works out in our favor. I'm gonna be honest with you because we're gonna have to start kicking some anime down to C tier. So, Your Lie in April.
Give me that, give me none. I
Yeah.
love that song.
I
I
feel like
love
that's a
that
B.
show. That's
I've
a
never
B tier
seen
anime.
the show, but that goddamn opening theme is like S tier, bro.
Yeah, it is. I
Yeah,
agree.
Goose House is fire. Did you know that they split up?
I did know they split
Really?
up. They were so talented. Like, just
They were
I don't
so
know why
talented,
they
they
did.
split up.
You
Goose
said
House
it's a
is
B
cold.
tier or A tier.
I'd put it at B. I put it at
Okay.
B. Yeah.
Okay.
I can agree on B, even though personally for me it'd be an A tier anime.
Yeah, I think I would put it up in A, but yeah, for the sake of this list, I
But
think
it-
I put it B. Yeah.
it'd be.
Last one is Your Name.
Has anyone else here seen it?
I have not.
Have you
I
seen
got
it?
it.
Will?
I got it back there in the sleeve right now. I hadn't watched it.
So I've seen it. Your Name is, I mean, it was one of the highest grossing animated movies in Japan. It's really, really good. I'd put it in A tier.
Okay.
I put it in A.
Alright.
Here we have, we've got 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Well, we've got 6 too many in B. What's got to
Six
go?
too many in B.
I think Elfin League can slide down to C.
Okay.
Yeah, Elfin League can slide down.
I'm not gonna lie.
Psychopaths.
For me, it's so small that I can't. Like, I'm trying to. I'm having to do the community meme where it's like.
It's all good, bro. I can see it. It's all
I got to
good.
excuse Terrence. Terrence doing the recording part of this, so he's he's stuck looking at like a little tinier screen. Angel Beats. I think that's Anohana. I
Yeah,
believe.
Anohana,
Angel Beats, Anohana,
Bleach, Tokyo Revengers, Chainsaw Man,
Clanad,
another.
Chunibyo.
Danmachi.
Yeah, Chunibyo, my bad. Clannad,
Clannad.
Danmachi, Your Lie in April, Dr. Stone, Dragon Ball Z, Durarara, Toradora, Erased, Fire Force, O3, FMA, Food Wars, Devil is a Part-Timer,
Yeah.
Spirited
Spirited Away.
Away, High School DxD, Howl's Moving Castle, sorry. Log Horizon, Maiden Abyss, Mushoku Tensei, My Hero, One Punch Man, Oran High School Club, Overlord, Psychopaths, and Soul Eater.
I'd say go ahead and slide DxD down to C, unfortunately, just because we're out of space.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah, slide down. Wait, yeah.
I
Is DX?
wait, what?
I'm looking. I'm like, am I missing High School DxD? Because I'm seeing High School of the Dead.
Yeah,
Is
my
that what you
bad.
meant? High School of the Dead or
Okay,
DX?
yeah,
High
yeah.
School
That's
of
Yeah,
okay.
slide
Yeah,
High
yeah.
School.
Okay.
I'm not sliding High School of the Dead down just because of the reaction y'all all had, like in unison.
Yeah.
I said High School of the Dead, and y'all all smiled and just
It was a
laughed.
fun show.
You know,
Maybe
For sure.
Food Wars could go down to C. I
there
mean,
we go.
I like it,
Yeah.
but
Food
I
Wars.
mean, you know,
I
for
said
the sake of the rules of this list, I'll slide it down.
Okay.
Honestly, and you all can tell me you agree or disagree. I'd slide down Devil's a part-timer.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
I like
Yeah.
the first
I
season.
can agree
I don't
to
feel
that.
super strongly about that, to be honest.
Okay.
I can agree to
How many
that.
more do we
Okay.
need?
3.
4.
Three more.
Okay.
Three more.
Do
Three
we just
more.
want to
Yeah.
move?
Each
FMA just-
full like row is like 11, so that's how I'm doing it.
Definitely. I didn't
Since
watch
we
it, so I
got-
don't have an opinion as much on that.
Since we got it to S, do you just want to move FMA to C? Just
No, because it's that
We're not
good.
moving that to C.
But
No.
I don't want to like disrespect the anime, like not like that. Like, see it, because FMA 03 is definitely better than a lot of the shows down in C tier. To be honest, I kind of wish we had a D tier. If you want to,
Yeah, that's what I was like.
I wish
It'll
we had
make
a
it
D
little
tier.
easier.
Yeah, we could have did. We could have did a D tier. We could have had 20 each row, and whatever we didn't see, we could have just put
Well,
and haven't seen.
I wasn't gonna do 20 each row regardless, because S tier was gonna have to have like some. You gotta have some qualifications. You know, S and A needed to be stuck at 10 and 15. B, I'm actually not. I mean, like if y'all are satisfied with B, that's fine. A and S are the ones where we're gonna come back and look at it. Also, if you want Terrence, actually, I kind of feel bad. Terrence liked Snafu so much, I'm gonna move it up to B.
Well, I mean, you can keep it in because I mean it's getting.
Yeah, but
I
I
mean,
mean,
like-
respect, man.
I
You
mean,
know,
like, yeah, but you know, because just because I was like, look, just put it in C. Don't let that
Yeah,
deter you
like,
from putting where
you
your
liked
stuff
it
is.
so
If you
much,
like
like-
it, you like it.
plus B tier. I mean, like, it ain't gotta be that exclusive of a club. Like, you know, imagine a B tier club and they like, hey man, there's too many of y'all. Man, shut up. Get out the way. Let me in. You know, like shit. Now A and S, they get to be a little bit more exclusive. So
S, do we have?
I think it's 10 straight up.
We actually got the 10 straight up.
Yeah,
for
Okay,
that.
so we got
perfect.
straight up 10. Okay, nice.
Or just A.
Yeah.
So for
And
A is
A-
what? 3?
A has 19
many?
up there.
Yeah, it's three three
Or
too many.
So this unfortunately presents the problem where it's like if you drop a show from A, it has to go down to B. It can't go to C. That
Like I
weird.
said, we just gonna take the qualifications off B. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we can.
That'll
Yeah,
be easier.
Okay.
So we're moving from A to B.
Show from A
So
to
so
B.
how
if I
many
had to
more?
take a
So how many do we need to get rid of in A?
4.
3, huh? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Would be
17,
what, 15,
18,
right?
19. It's 4. It's 4. You're right.
4?
It's
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, because the full row makes 11. Then
Right,
under that is
right.
8.
Assassination Classroom got to stay where it is. It's a solid A.
Yeah, I
Understand?
think that could stay at A.
Demon Slayer is still
Kuroko
a
and
solid
Mob
A.
got to stay there.
Death Parade is staying at A. I don't care what nobody say.
I feel like Horimiya could. Oh shit.
All right.
You know what?
Each person, you get one that we just not gonna move. Terrence, which one are you not moving?
Out of all of them,
Yeah. The A in the A
Vinland
block.
Saga.
Vinland Saga? Okay. Bet. For me in the A block, it's gotta be Konosuba. I'm not moving Konosuba. So Devin, which one you not moving?
Oh man. Give me Kuroko, man. Basketball is my favorite sport, man.
Basketball is my favorite sport. Dripping up and down the court.
Rakeem, what's not moving?
Jujutsu for me.
Mm,
I've
Okay.
seen that show I've seen that season all the way through twice.
That's a good. That's a good spot.
nice.
Yeah.
That's a good pick for actually. Will, which one is not moving?
Death Parade.
Death Parade. All right. Well, that leaves us with
Mobs. No. What is
Mob. What about Bakemonogatari?
Man, for the sake of this list, that could probably go down to B.
Okay.
Just for the sake of this list, yeah.
that? All right.
So there are two. There's only really one that has to go now.
You know, see, I'm kind of thinking about this.
I feel like even though it was personally an A to me, I feel like I'll be okay if Parasite was a B.
I knew it. Go ahead and slide.
I was
Parasite
kind of
down,
teetering
man.
between that and Fate, because if Fate
was
includes the
on
entire
Fate.
franchise, then I feel like, man,
I can't protect Fate because I already picked mine. But
'Cause I feel
man,
like if
Zero and Unlimited Blade works, and it has such a it still has an effect on anime today.
yeah.
And like
People
the
die when they're a
gotcha
kid.
and shit, like it's
Yeah.
it's such a massive empire and just
The Natsu-verse.
Man, you know,
Yeah.
maybe no, you know, keep it there.
Death Note. What about Death Note?
Damn,
Y'all all
man.
confident that's A?
Definite
Man.
Death Note stays.
I would feel bad if I took that down to B.
Okay.
Yeah, I would
Man.
too.
I'll tell you what.
Sucks.
What up?
Even though I don't want it to go down, Noragami can go down one.
All right, then understandable.
So we need one more. We got the protections up: Villain Saga, Konosuba, Kuroko, Death Parade, and
JJK.
Yeah,
He said JJK.
Yeah, JJK.
Man, I this is
just
rough.
can't take Mob off. If I had to choose between Mob and Parasite for me personally, I would say
Demon Slayer.
Parasite as a Demon Slayer.
Wait, you
Demon
want Demon
Slayer.
Slayer to go down?
It's too high. I thought it was too high to begin with.
Mm.
Hey, skip that.
Y'all put Demon Slayer that high off animation alone.
Man, I like that. shit.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. If there's one that I'm really eyeballing right now, I'm gonna keep it
Okay.
real. I think Spy Family could go down to B.
Ooh.
Just because
Okay.
it's
Break it down.
popular and it's good, but
New kid.
I want to see if it can keep that well,
I see what you're saying, Terrence. I understand that.
like,
I
can it
get
keep
it.
the momentum for future seasons to
Another
come, or
season.
is the shtick gonna get kind of old of just like the same old, kind of like antics?
Okay,
and
you know
whatnot?
what? That's a valid point.
That is
Like,
very valid.
Does the stick? Because that's the thing that I was saying about reincarnated as a slime, and a lot of isekai anime. Like, there's some ideas that it's got legs for like a short little bit of time, and then after that, it's like, all right, you need to wrap this the fuck up. Like, you gotta hit that. You gotta hit that play them off music that they be playing at the Oscars
Yeah.
and shit. It's like, hey man, let's play that shit off. It's time to go.
That's
Yeah.
my
Um,
only concern is like how long
Yeah,
are we going to be
that shit up,
entertained
B.
by Anya, and her antics in school and whatnot. I'm not saying
Well-
it's not good, but how long is that going to, carry on,
I mean, the manga is still popular.
Yeah.
And what they say is what winds up happening is they start focusing on the past of the adults.
Okay.
So that's kind of what they get into. But
Oh,
yeah,
that's
I
good.
do
That's not
agree.
a bad thing.
Can you keep it going? I mean, we'll see in the future.
We'll see.
I mean, if I'd had my way, I'd have just knocked Machika down to B. But I mean, y'all want it on S, and out of respect, I just can't put it no lower. So And- y'all are weirdly protective of Demon Slayer.
That's a good
It's
show. I was
insane.
talking about.
I mean,
I mean,
it's
it's
a
just
good
a
show, but-
juggernaut right now. It's just I can't
So Demon
deny
Slayer-
I can't deny
Demon
that
Slayer
of
better
all
than My
the
Hero.
Huh?
They got on the jewel of Sidorak
Demon
right
Slayer
now,
better
bro.
than My Hero.
For me,
The action.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I went to the theater
Break it down,
for
Terrence.
Demon Slayer, both movies, and My Hero. I haven't been back after movie 2, so there you
I mean,
go.
I'll be honest with you.
My Hero
be
movie's
honest
not
with you.
canon.
I'm
I ain't going for
be
that.
honest with you, Sage. I've noticed a trend lately because My Hero's been around so long. I was like, hey man, you cut up My Hero? I was like, nah, I'm. Every person I talk to is like that. Like a
Yeah.
season behind, 2 seasons behind. Like,
Yeah,
There's
like
something to that.
I mean,
like
I'm
right now,
behind.
just-
I'm behind on all. I'm behind on both because I read the manga. But like,
Yeah.
but yeah, that is a good judge.
I will say that this season, like I know it's been great. It's probably like one of the greatest arcs of My Hero, but I just haven't been keeping up with it like that.
Punish Deku.
Yeah,
I've been waiting on that. It's just still Demon Slayer. Y'all think that's better than like
do we still
FMAO 3 and One Punch Man and fucking Soul Eater and shit?
I
like
definitely
that?
put Demon Slayer above One Punch Man. If One Punch Man didn't have like, if season 2 kept the consistency of season 1, then it'd be over it. But in this case, it didn't, so I'd have to put it over it.
I personally like One Punch Man better than Demon Slayer, but I can see why it would be over. But I
I mean, like it's not that serious. It is just a list.
If we want to slide it down, we can. I mean, I'm not that bothered.
No. I mean, like
we
at 15, we at 16, 15. It's close enough. So I mean, we pretend like somebody snuck in the club. I don't know who. One of these 16 snuck in the club. It's an imposter among us. Probably should be. I mean, like it could be any of them really. Because like I said, Kill la Kill. I even though I never really was a big fan of Kill la Kill, I can't in good conscience put it lower than A because it was so.
It's such a rambunctious and fun anime.
It's one of those iconic series too, so it's like, man, I just So yeah, I guess that's gonna have to do it. I mean, like that's a solid list.
And look at how small the haven't seen line is.
Yeah,
even though it's some popular stuff, look at that.
Look, man, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. If it had been me by myself, 60 of these anime would have been in haven't seen. I did the list by myself. I'm not a popular anime guy. I'm a whatever looks good guy. So like, Iria Zero Animation is not gonna be on this list of the most popular anime of all time. Sorcerer Hunter, Record of the Lotus War. This shit not gonna be in the most popular anime. You're Under Arrest, Pat Labor. Like all the shit that I would be like really hyped about, not gonna be on the most popular list. So like, y'all lucky.
Rainbow was on this list. Rainbow was fire, bro.
Rainbow is on the highest rated list. It is not on the most popular list. So
hey, best believe if Vivi was on this list, I put it in S.
Oh, I know you would.
I am kind of glad. Some of these anime, I'm glad that they didn't make it because they was. I'm like, whoa, we'd have been sitting here fighting for a while. So
yeah, definitely.
But I like our list overall. There are like before you come at us, bear in mind the only one that I'm really like, hey, fuck off is Madoka Magica. That ain't no S to me. But other than that, like I'm not too and Code Geass. Like, come on, man, y'all need to watch one.
You presented your case numerous times on that. I feel like if anybody got to argue, they got some superficial shit to
We
say.
do. So like, I mean, y'all know why. And I mean, like, really, Code Geass, the second season. Come on now, that second season it's so bad. Like the second parts of the second season are so bad. I've literally told people, hey man, don't watch that second season, and they ignore me and they watch it and they be like, I shouldn't have watched that second season. So like, y'all know what it is, but like, just in general, don't kill us too bad for this list because I did put some restrictions on it that keep the list. Actually, I will say this: if B is like no longer exclusive, what are some of the animes y'all think should go up to B? Sword Art, I think, should stay at B.
You mean
Promise Neverland should stay at B or C. Excuse me. Sword Art should stay at C. Promise Neverland should stay at C. 7 Deadly Sins. Where does that stay at C? Like now that there's no limit on B, does that stay at C?
I think
I could give it like a B minus, maybe.
You say what?
I can give it like a B minus.
Anybody else? Like, do y'all think it should move up?
Give me a second. I don't see much.
What was the show you said again?
7 Deadly Sins.
Yeah, I mean, it was really popular at one point, and I mean, people enjoyed it. It's just that unfortunately, it just slid off in quality. It's the same. It's the same thing that happened with One Punch Man. It just slid off in quality. So it's like, yeah. And I mean, of course, I'm exaggerating, but you know,
I was gonna say.
I tell you what, Food Wars can go back up to B. I think.
Food Wars can go.
Reincarnated as a Slime is low key a B. High School DxD, y'all said it was a B. Because I do kind of want I want C to be reserved for like anime that really either were bad or fell off.
Okay, if that's the
So-
case, then Elfen Lied has to go into B then.
Yeah, Elvin Lee has to go right back
Maid
up.
Sama goes in B.
Maid
Maid Sama
Um,
definitely goes in B.
Goblin Slayer, does that stay in C?
It didn't really fall off, did it?
No,
I
but
don't-
it's so fucking.
It did.
It's rough.
Personally, I'd put it in B, but I mean,
it's
I
a
could
low
go
B,
either way.
man.
It's a low
It's
B.
a-
It's a low
It's
B.
a low. It's like a B minus.
It's so edgy. It
Yeah,
cut my code.
Back in school, what you if you got like lower than I think 80 was it 80? No 85.
No, 80.
85
yeah,
and
lower than
lower.
85.
85 was a
lower
B
C.
minus, 84 was a C plus. It's that 85 and
Damn,
damn
you all
near
had
80.
84 C plus.
Yeah.
Y'all had
Damn.
y'all
Was
had
that low?
different
Was that-
scale.
Is that too high?
No, we had
Yeah,
It
7.
was
Well,
B's for us, one.
yeah, it was
We had
B's for us.
10
Like
systems.
80s was the B
Yeah.
and 70s were the C's.
Yeah.
Nah, once you got
80
85, they was like, hey, buddy.
That's that
That's-
10-point scale.
Man,
You
damn,
on, ain't it?
Starkville graded you all on a one hell of a curve.
Fuck.
Yeah, they was on our ass, but it was like, hey, man.
Oh.
Jeez.
They gave us
You get an
10-point
84,
system.
that's a C plus, take your ass home. So
Jeez.
It used to
Oh.
be what 92 was the lowest A, but we moved. to
92
10-point
was the B plus.
B.
That's where B plus started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Classroom of the Elite. Is that still a C?
It's still a C.
Okay. Look, Code Geass is staying where it's at. Darling in the Franks.
That's still a C.
Save.
I never.
That's
I've never
safe.
watched all in the Franks. So I don't have an opinion
Yeah.
on it.
That's still a C.
That will stay where it's at.
Kakegururi.
I feel like that could go up to B.
You right.
Like it'll be a low B, like a B minus.
Rising of the Shield Hero should probably hit B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah for the End.
I'm gonna let y'all talk about that.
I
enjoyed
personally
it.
put it at B minus, but
I
I
put it
could
at B.
see the case for it being a C too, unfortunately.
Right, like I saw the first half of the first season and I liked what I saw quite a bit.
It's
Like
cool.
I really
Yeah.
enjoyed it. It's essentially Vampire Attack on Titan, but it just yeah, unfortunately it needed another season. It just never got it.
No Game No Life gotta go back up.
Yeah.
Uh
Honestly, I'm surprised that Kabanari of the Iron Fortress isn't like highly viewed over Sarah for the End. I'm really surprised Sarah for the End is in the top 100. That's crazy.
Sarah for the End feels well, first off, it's got heavy
Yeah.
BL vibes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that kind of helps. It helps with the
That's
Fujoshi crowd.
You can cut that sexual tension with a knife. It's
Yeah,
You
yeah, that
definitely
is
can.
true. That is true.
So it's, I mean, like that helps it. And then Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress feels like more of a ripoff to me. Like when I saw it, I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck? I
Kabanari
don't know.
does good as it's his own thing, but I mean, I digress. I mean, but yeah.
Yeah.
Blue Exorcist.
Drifters.
I haven't
you
seen
I
it,
would-
but
I
I
would
feel
say
like that
put
would
it
be
at
a
a
B,
B.
wouldn't it?
Yeah, I would say
B.
that's a solid B.
I think that'd be.
Okay.
Yeah.
It
Uh,
does have some issues, but it's,
How we feel about Charlotte? Or Hyoka?
Charlotte.
I
move
think
up?
Charlotte is a B minus.
Okay.
Damn,
so
C,
let's look
C's
at
looking
this
kind of
C.
light.
Well, C's supposed to be bad. Like C's an anime. Like
Steve will be like,
upon
eh.
reflection, I was like, all right, C got to be some of these animated. We like, hey man, I got a problem with this. So Sword
Yeah.
Art, I got problems with what happens in the second half of first season 1 and all of season 2. So that one stays where it's at. The Promise of Neverland, that shit fell off hella hard.
Yeah.
Seven Deadly Sins fell off animation wise. Devil is a part timer. Does that go up?
I think that would go up.
Do we?
that goes
Okay.
up. That goes up.
Another. Where does that stay?
Honestly, I feel like that's a B minus anime. To be honest,
Yeah,
I don't
it's
think-
one of those B minus anime.
Yeah,
Akami got killed. I'm sorry. That shit just is.
it can stay
It's-
in C. It's
It can stay in C. It can stay.
Black Butler.
that's a B. I think that's a B. when you
Move it
say
up.
Yeah.
Move that up.
Yeah.
Move
Black
that up.
Clover.
'Cause that was based solely on my opinion.
I still think that's a
That's up to
C.
y'all. I'll keep mine where it's at, but I'm about to be varying opinions on that. Hi Sage, how you feel about it?
By Black Clover?
Yeah.
If you got more of the manga, because they stopped. If you got more of the manga, I would say it's a B. But this y'all had really good points with like how it stopped. I mean, how it started and like how bad it was and slow and the animation. Keem talks about the animation, how bad Black Clover's animation is a lot. And it's a good point. Like
No,
that
I
shit can
agree.
be distracting. So
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't
wanted
I
to
don't
like the
disagree.
anime because I specifically wanted to like that because I love like magic school stuff. I love that stuff, in anime. Not ironically, I don't like Harry Potter that much, but outside of Harry Potter, everything else that does magic school stuff, I love it. So it's like the premise is so cool to me, but the execution in the anime just wasn't hitting it for me. That was my problem.
I agree. Other than that, I think most of the rest of these firmly belong in C, right? Are there
I know
any
there's a
that
case
y'all...
that could probably be made for Future Diary, but you know.
Yeah, there's a case to be made for that.
What about Hyoka?
I'm leaning more on towards raising that up because, like I said, it's a good show, but it's slow. It's very slow. That's like really the problem with it.
Nisekoi is like a
where does
B
that go?
minus anime. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's it. I think we
That's it
can't.
right there.
The rest of that is...
Tokyo Ghoul definitely has its problems. Because, like I said, first season, great. That second season,
yeah, that second season was... I've heard nobody ever say anything like, "Oh, my favorite season is sick." Like, man, everybody be like,
I like Rude A. Like,
Some people, Rude A, Rude
don't lie to yourself. Rude of ass.
Would you say, Key?
I had a friend of mine, a coworker who didn't have as many issues with the second season. He enjoyed all of it, but for me personally, I couldn't get all the way through it. I just couldn't do it.
Damn, you couldn't even finish it?
No, I never finished. That second season was not good to me. I was like, ugh.
Yeah, it belonged to be. It belonged where it's at. Then, like Devin, did you watch it?
I watched the first season. I think I watched some of the second season. I don't think I finished it though.
Yep.
So
it belongs.
It's staying where it's at.
So. All right, I think that's it, man. I think we got a solid. And thinking about it, C, considering we don't have a D, C should be where you have like all the, and then B should be where all the like this is good but not great stuff congregates. So I kind of like what we got it. I like everything we got on this list. So
yeah,
anybody else got any objections?
No.
I'm good.
I mean, you could probably put DBZ maybe.
No.
But I mean,
Huh? Put it where?
Nani? Okay.
You trying to see JoJo get downgraded? Is that what I heard?
Nah, man.
Okay, I was just checking.
I'm just saying, man. Super Saiyan is all with both S's.
Yeah, it belongs in the SS category.
Hey, look, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and run that back up.
I was saying.
Jono didn't deserve this.
Hell, it's older than
Why they
BBC.
call it
It's like, what the
royal
hell did I got to do with this? Like, man, y'all quit playing with me about DBZ. I wanted it in C. To be honest with you, I wanted it in C, but I ran with y'all. Y'all said put it in B, and I'd already played a little tyrant in placements of some shows. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna respect y'all with some of these other ones. So I just left it where it was at.
Big Bang Attack, baby.
All right, man. I think that's gonna wrap it up for this week's episode. I need a few things for everybody. I need you to do us a favor and hit that subscription button on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter and TikTok. Don't just check us out. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody. And do me a personal favor and have an excellent week. Peace.